Yo, what's good? Let's get it. Smash the like button as you come in the building. Kick the like button as you come in the building. Elbow the like button. Knee the like button. Headbutt the like button. Do what you gotta do to make sure you run them likes up. This Knockout Boxing 86 TV and the TKO Debate Series is on and popping tonight, man. I'm back in the ring. I guess they ain't believe me when I say I learned a lot since my loss, bro. I think losing was the best thing that ever happened to me. I legit believe I'm unbeatable, bro. Just saying. And disclaimer, bro. When I get to doing Rahlo dirty tonight, just remember that he picked these questions. When I get to doing Rahlo dirty tonight, just remember that he called me out. All I did was accept the challenge, man. Just remember that shit as we go. As we go through this shit, man. I see everybody in the building, man. Make sure you hit that cash app. Make sure you hit that super chat. Make sure you hit that super thanks, man. We working hard. We trying to make this shit full time, but I need y'all help to do it, bro. Don't do that, Rahlo. That's not a good start. Very first time you came up here, you told me I didn't know what I was talking about and you wanted to debate. I got the receipts. I got so many receipts. Save everything for 8:30 though. You gonna need it, bro. Save everything you got for 8:30, bro. Please. For your sake. I hope you got a lot, bro. I really hope you got a lot, man. DJ G5, bro. Drop that beat on their head one time. Let's get this shit going.
TKO Debate Series. We lit tonight. Y'all come through, man. Y'all know how we gonna show up and show out. See y'all all in the building.
Yo, what's good? Welcome to another episode of the TKO Debate Series. And I'm on some killer shit. I'm dressed in all black. Yeah, man. We got a debate tonight. We gonna have fun tonight, man. Let me see who all we got in the building. We got my op in the building. And he already, look, I'm on your helmet from the jump. He say, stop it, man. You invited me to challenge and I accepted. No, bro, you challenged me. You said you wanted to debate. I told you that was a Thursday. I said I'll be live Monday at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. You said, cool, I'll be there. And you never showed up. And then you came the following Wednesday and the following Monday and we set it up. But you challenged me first. Don't start. I hope that's not indicative of what we got coming. Feel me? I hope that's not an indication of what we have coming. Like, I hope that there are better talking points. I hope there are better points to be made. I really do. Because if there are not, it's going to be even worse than I thought, bro. Let me catch this super chat, then we're going to scroll up and see who we got in the building. Shout out John Bowie in the super chat with the $5. I appreciate you coming through and showing love to the channel, man. Thank you so much. All right, let's get it up here, man. We got Daryl Deloach in the building, Kevin Rice in the building, not me in the building, Brother Huey Q, what's good with you? D1 in the building, Thrill Hill, Byron Bradley, Just Do what's good with you, Leon Robinson, what it is, knockout, 2 days of finals down, 1 left. Go ahead and get that damn law degree, my good brother. Feel me? Ty Swindle in the building. Omega Red, my bro. What up? Anthony Chulo, Mike Biggs Boxing, D Free, aka I don't respond to no text messages. That's his name. He should change his name to I don't respond. Cause man, you gotta call D Free, you gotta hunt D Free down, bro. D Free is my brother. He always represents. But damn, you don't respond, bro. Shout out to Jada in the building. What's up, sweetie? Jay Gibson, Devin Sonier, Gino Whitsett. Rahlo in the building, my bro Rahlo. We're gonna cook him tonight, but he's still the bro. You know what I mean? No evidence in the building. Jose Diaz, Miss Knockout Boxing, my wife in the building. What's up with it, baby? Master Khalik, Clarence McLean, hashtag no duck podcast. Quit ducking. Rodzilla Jones in the building. I already got him, D-Free. I had to go ahead and, you know what I'm saying? Had to make some moves, bro, because I ain't hear from you. If somebody don't show up, though, bro, you know, I had you come on up and judge. I appreciate you. Kevin Rice in the building. What's good with it? Who else we got? We got Eric B. What's good with it? Eric B. Creole the Traveler. What's up with it, bro? Davis versus Haney. Let's get it. Yeah. We about to talk. We about to talk, and I'm gonna warm up with some shit. I'm feeling so good. I'm about to warm up with some shit. Ronnie Bravo, what up? What's good with it? What's good with it? Hold on. Oh, all right. Wifey looking out. Wifey looking out one time. Okay. Thank you, baby. Who else we got? Champion Heart, what up with it? We got G Parker from H-Town in the building. We got Philly Bull in the building. We got Jay Nori up in this thing. We got Gertz in the building. You know what I mean? We got Gino Wineset in the super chat with the $10 set. Salute, bro. I like your content. You're not a fanboy of any fighters. Respect. Tell them that shit again, Gino. Because they be getting me messed up, bro. YGB22, what up with it? Salute. All right, I got to run some shit by y'all. Right side, what up, homie? Hope you traveling. I'm glad my brother Say Right Side told me some crazy shit today. I'm glad you I'm just glad you were able to leave the office and make your way to the crib, bro. Drive safe out there, dog. Drive safe out there, man. See, that's the reason. That's the reason we ride with it on our lap, man. You know what I mean? Right side, goddamn. Goddamn, right side. I ain't gonna tell you, Benny. You can tell him on your live tonight. Right side will be live right after me, man. He'll be live right after me to break down his ass whooping I'm about to hand out, man. He'll be live right after me. But look, let me run something by you. Philly Zoe, what up, homie? I see you, bro. Salute, fam. Salute. Bullet Gibson, what up, bro? All right, let me I'm gonna run something by y'all, bro. Just just me, just thinking, I'm just I just gotta ask y'all some. I got some questions, bro. I got some questions. Cause see, I ain't hear nobody talking about this shit, man. I ain't hear nobody talking about this shit. I'm gonna talk about it though. I got questions. I got questions. Let me find this shit. All right, here we go, right here, bro. Here we go, right here, cause This shit went under the radar right here. I gotta talk to y'all about it. It got shit to do with what we talking about today. It ain't got nothing to do with the debate question. But damn, bro, I got a question. So I'm reading this article that got published on April 22nd. This shit got published the day of the Tank Davis fight. And the headline of the article like confused me and shit, right? This article say Devin Haney is rooting for Ryan Garcia to beat Tank Davis. It's like, huh? I'm like, nah, bro, let me read what he said, bro. Let me read what he said. And so he say, Ryan is much bigger, but Tank has more experience. I think he punches harder than Ryan, but I think Ryan has more speed. We got to see styles make fights. You never know. Ryan has a size advantage, but the rehydration clause, I don't know. He'll be under that, but I think it's a good fight for boxing. I'm excited to see it, and I'll be there to watch it. I'm rooting for Garcia. I want him to win. With that being said, I want to make the biggest fights happen. Garcia is showing interest in wanting to fight me, so that's the guy that I want to win. Davis hasn't shown much interest in fighting me, but I don't know. What y'all think of that shit, man? What we think of that, bro? Before I cook on it, what y'all think of that shit, man? Cause we know that the loser, of the fight between Devin and Loma is not getting the Tank fight. Just like we knew the loser of Tank and Ryan ain't getting the winner of Haney and Loma. Right? So if you rooting for Tank to win, if you rooting for Tank to lose, do you really want to fight him? I'm just asking, bro. Like, hey, don't get mad at me. Cause I remember when I was telling y'all, Canelo saying that he want to fight Bivol, but he rooting for Zurdo Ramirez to win. He said he want to fight Bivol, but he rooting for Bivol to lose. Knowing that if Bivol lose, then he'll no longer have to fight Bivol. So I'm just asking, bro, like, if you rooting for Tank to lose, do you really want to fight him? Yeah, that's a Devin Haney quote, Leon. You know what I mean? This just me. I just got some questions for y'all today, bro. I'm just asking y'all what's up. What we doing? Cause seem like a lot of people swept this shit under the rug. So how do you want to fight Tank, but you want him to lose? And then you say you want him to lose because Ryan Garcia is showing interest in fighting you. Now, is this the same? Did Ryan Garcia have a clone? Okay. Did Ryan Garcia have a clone that was the interim champion in his mandatory? I'm just trying to figure out. Was it another Ryan Garcia that said him and Devin Haney is fighting way down the line in the future? Razor 531. What I'm just, I'm just, and I'm talking specifically to the Haney Brigade, bro. The Haney Brigade, man. None of that matters because Ryan lost. Yeah, it matter. Yeah, it matter, bro. Because that gives me insight into your brain. See, if you want that smoke, you like, nah, I want to beat your ass. I don't want nobody to beat your ass. I want to beat your ass. Leon giving him the benefit of the doubt. Might have been trolling or hating. You know what I mean? Haney ain't no troll, so he hating, you know what I mean? Matayo Well with the $10 in the super chat. Salute, bro. Appreciate you always supporting the channel. So what I'm asking y'all is, if you want to fight somebody, do you root for them to lose? And if the reason that you want Ryan to win is because Ryan is showing interest in fighting you, then why have you been saying and your fans been saying that Ryan ducked you and he didn't want to fight you? Y'all see how like all this shit can't be true? Like everything can't be true at once. And a lot of y'all don't peep the play, but I'm here to educate you. I'm here to help you out. A lot of y'all don't peep the play. See, this is what Devin Haney does, bro. This is what Bill Haney does. They say everything to you. They say everything so that when they do whatever they decide to do, they can fall back on it and say, I told y'all that I was going to do it. So look at the most recent shit, the big decision that we all waiting on. If he beat Loma, if he beat up Loma when they fight in 2.5 weeks, if he beat Loma, he done told y'all he's staying at 135. He done told y'all he going to 140. He done told y'all he don't know what he gonna do. He gotta wait to see what he do on May 20th. So now that sets up his brigade. That sets up the apologists. That sets people up to do what? Well, shit, he told y'all he was gonna do XYZ. What up, Dank? Because you done said everything. And some of y'all will fall for it. But if you say everything, something gotta be a lie. I don't know, bro. I just know if I really want smoke with somebody, I want them to beat everybody until they get to me, because I want to be the one to beat their ass, bro. That's just me. Y'all say Jay Nori nice. Y'all say Dank Father is that guy. I don't want nobody else to whoop them in a debate. I want to beat their ass. Y'all say my brother Ricky Williams, salute to my bro. Y'all say Ricky Williams one of the realest. I say that shit too. Ricky Williams is one of the nicest, one of the most logical that's doing this shit. Gonna speak his mind no matter what. I don't want nobody else to beat him. I want to beat him, bro. So if you rooting for somebody else to lose and it's capped behind your rap and you say you rooting for them to lose because the other guy said that he want to fight you, but the other guy also ducked you like 3 times, then which one is it? Is my question for y'all, bro. What Ricky talking about, my bro? He said, I look at it like this. Devin pulled up on everyone he wanted to fight. T.O. Ryan Loma. Has he ever pulled up on Tank like that? He went to the fight. He left real quick, but he went to the fight. I give him credit for going to the fight because I wanted him to go to the fight. But nah, he ain't did that shit. He ain't did that shit. He ain't did that. You know, pull up on him in his face, talking shit. Nah, he ain't did that. He ain't did that. Y'all know, bro. Y'all know. Y'all know if they get in each other's face, Tank ain't going for that shit. And I ain't saying Devin a hoe. Like, Devin gonna stand his ground too. But all that soft ass shit Teofimo on, all that soft ass shit Ryan and them be on, him and Tank might go to blows right there. He get up in Tank face like that. Straight up. Like, he get up in Tank face like that, they might go to blows. Tank might try to spur off on his ass, bro. Y'all remember we used to have that word. I don't think nobody say that shit no more. I'm probably aging myself. Man, I spur your ass, bro. I got you, KQ. Man, I spur your ass. I spur your ass, bro. Man, we used to say the craziest shit, bro. What you say? You say you didn't see the fight when he was at the fight? What? Nah, bro, he didn't say that. You serious? Nah, bro. Nah, he didn't say that. He didn't say that, bro. He didn't say that shit. Hey, look, man. Look, I'm gonna drop the link. It's 128 people in here. I got 70 likes though. Can we get the likes to 100, bro? Like, we ain't got to get them all the way up to 128, but can we get them to 100, man? Can I get 100 people? 100 people. If you excited for the debate tonight, if you ready for some fun boxing talk, if you ready to watch us go at it on this Tank and Devin shit, man, hit the like button, bro. Shit free. Shit free. You know what I mean? We got up to 84 likes. Can we get 16 more people to hit the like button for the one time? Can we get 16 more people, please, to hit the like button, bro? If y'all want me to continue this boxing talk, hit the like button, please. While y'all doing that, I'm about to send this to KQ right quick. I forgot to send it to him. Meantime, we at 90 likes. Can I get 10 more people to hit the like button? We'll keep it going. Yeah, we'll keep it going at 10 more people. I need 5 more people. I know y'all rock with the boy. See, I know my people just be forgetting, so I'm just here to remind you to go ahead and get the likes up. We only need 3 more. We only need 3 more likes one time for the one time. One more like one more. I'm up at 99. 100 look way better than 99, y'all. Can we get it up to 100, bro? We at 99 right now. There it is, right there, my people, man. Y'all always. That's why I mess with y'all, bro. That's why I mess with y'all, bro. Like I ask, and y'all be helping brother out, man. Thank you. Don't say how boxing talk. What up? What up? Let me send this to KQ real quick. Send this link to the OG. Oh, there you go. There we go. All right, I just sent it. KQ, you should have it, bro. All right, so check it, right? It's some more shit I gotta talk about, man. Let me drop the link. I got like 20 minutes that we can, you know what I mean? I'll drop the link for y'all just in case anybody want to get up real quick before the debate start. I know y'all like talking this boxing with your boy. There go the link for anybody that want it real quick. But look, bro, I gotta speak on this shit too. I have to speak on this shit, man. And the reason I want to speak on it, because my brother Dante Hall is in the building. He in the building. What is up? I made a video on Keyshawn and his attitude towards not wanting to fight Shakur. Well, I was watching the fight hype video today, and Shakur said, ain't no friends in this boxing shit. It's war for everybody. I want war for everybody except Keyshawn Davis. Cassandra, I see you. What's up? Bumpy Thompson, OG, what up? Meaty Riley, what up? What's up with that shit, y'all? Like, that's some friendly ass shit, bro. That's some friend, like, dog, like, come on, y'all. What if, so let's say Devin beat Loma. Or Loma, like, Devin beat Loma. And Devin, like, you know what? I'm fucking skeleton. I can't make the motherfucking way. I see y'all. Let me let y'all know. I can't make the fucking weight. I'm a skeleton. I'm drained. So I'm moving up. I'm dropping all the belts. So if Shakur fight for a vacant and Keyshawn fight for a vacant, then what, bro? They never supposed to fight. Like as fight fans, we supposed to just be cool with that shit, bro. Like, what's up with this friendly ass shit? Like, this is my thing, bro. And then I'm gonna pass it to the brothers. This my main thing, right? If they had came up 2 years old or whatever, and they really viewed themselves as brothers and shit, and they ain't had no other siblings, that'd be one thing. But like, they got siblings for real, bro. They got real siblings, like real people that they really related to, that's really their blood. And they talking about, since we such good friends, we ain't gonna fight. Mr. Lightning, what up? I can't get with it, y'all. I can't get with it. I won't get with it. That shit weak. And they got to do better, bro. Like, if that's the case, they need to get out the same division. One of them need to move up. They need to if you don't want to fight each other, they need to stagnate divisions. One need to be at 135, the other one need to be at 140, and they never need to be in the same division at the same time. Because what you're telling me is, if Keyshawn is everything that his fans think he is, if Shakur is everything that his fans think he is, then they will both be world champions, but they will never fight. I can't get jiggy with that shit, bro. I can't. Jimmy, what's up?
Salute, bro. Yeah, look at another great show. I know it's gonna be a good one, bro. So I was gonna jump on when you're cooking, bro. No, I agree with everything you said, bro. At the end of the day, look, this isn't a situation where you've got the Klitschko brothers or the Charlo brothers. That's literally your blood, right? Your brother. Like, I'd never expect anyone to literally try and murder their own sibling in the ring. But come on, bro, this friendship shit, that's just weak, bro. Like, you got two young, very talented fighters in Keyshawn and Shakur. If they both become world champions, bro, what the world would want to see them unify. And if they don't unify, they're just gonna fuck the division up. So I agree, bro. Look, man, being friends, it's like Mike Tyson said, bro. If you're my friend, if you're my brother, and you love me, help me make this money. You know.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Rick, what up?
Knocked out. Panel. Hey, can y'all hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, Rick. What's happening?
All right, good, man. Hey, shit, I just wanted to jump on, and because I know Bill Haney watching, And I got to keep the energy going to let Bill know ain't no moving up after Loma. They got to see Tank. Period. Point blank. No moving up. He said they gonna stay at 135 the whole 2023. They mean what you say, Bill. Don't go up next. I'm not on the team that say he can't, hell, he can make weight for Loma. He can make weight for Tank. So May 20, after he go through a tough battle with Loma, we need to hear Tank name. That's what I got to begin out with, man.
Already. Terrence, what up?
Chilling knockout. What's up, panel? Yeah, I just want to say that what difference does it make, man? We know Shakira's much better than Keyshawn. I mean, there's no freaking debate there. It's simply that Shakira don't want to beat him up. That's it. So I mean, I can see if he's like if Keyshawn was considered 1 and 2 or something like that, but it's A side versus D side. Come on, man. Who cares? Keyshawn is not that important in the division for them to have to fight, but we know who would win the fight if they had to fight. And I'm sure Shakir would do it if he has to do it.
He said he will never fight him, and I don't want to hear that. We know who will win. Shit, if they both become champions, nah, bro, they gotta fight.
But who says Keyshawn is ever going to become?
They gotta fight, bro. And based on both of them, they careers, they both gonna be at 135, damn near at the same time, be moving up at the same time throughout their whole career, bro.
But isn't this
I'm not trying to hear that shit. He a silver medalist, just like Shakur was a silver medalist. So they supposed to babysit him because him and Shakur don't want to fight each other. Shakur need to move up, bro. Shakur need to move up, but Keyshawn need to move up.
Well, he is going to move up.
Division if they need. If they
you don't think he's going to stay at 135 his whole career, do you? He's a big kid. He'll move up.
One of them need to move up now, bro. What? One of them need to move up now. They don't need to be in the same division.
Why? Neither one of them have a title.
Because they unwilling to fight each other.
I agree with Knockout. I mean, we can say Shakur's better. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, Keyshawn, it's like Knockout said, you got 2 silver medalists here, you got 2 young talented dudes, you got 2 champions, right? And it's not a given that Shakur blows Keyshawn out. Keyshawn's a very talented, athletic guy, skilled, Olympian. If he's an undefeated champion, bro, Shakur has to see him, because then we might as well say that about every division. What's the point of these dudes fighting? Because the favorite, like, come on, man, like.
That's what I don't be understanding about people. Like, bro, I call for Earl and Jamel in a heartbeat, bro. But now we don't want to call for Shakur and Keyshawn. Hell no, bro. No. Like if the way that Keyshawn talk like he one of them ones. He talk like he won't smoke with everybody. Shakur talk like he one of them ones. He talk like he won't smoke with everybody. But oh no, not Keyshawn. No, that's my brother.
But let me get this right. So they can't fight around each other. So let me get this right, Jimmy and Knockout. So they can't fight around each other because there's plenty of people to fight. Why they gotta fight each other right now? That's what I don't understand. Why are you saying that they gotta fight each other
right now, bro?
Okay, so I'm saying, so when are you saying they gotta fight? I'm saying, when do they have to fight? Well, Knockout, when do they have to fight?
Said the only way he will fight Shakur Stevenson is for a Floyd Mayweather payday, bro.
Okay, and maybe if they 1 and 2, it'll happen, right?
So
if they're considered 1 and 2,
all right, bro.
Yeah, that's man.
All right, bro. Whatever that's some weak ass shit to me, man. I cannot.
Let's see if they get to 1 and 2. Let's see if they get high enough where this matters, because to me it just don't matter.
We should nip that shit in the bud though, as fight fans, bro. Like when fighters talk like that, like
and then nip it in the bud and say what?
Fighters being able to tell fans what they won't do. Oh, I won't give him a shot because he didn't give me a shot in the past. Oh, I won't fight him because he my homeboy and shit. Like, bro.
Okay, so what should the fans do, Knockout? But I'm asking you a question. What should the fans do? Just not watch Shakira and Keyshawn because of this? I'm just trying. I'm curious.
You should do the opposite of what you're doing. You're okay with it. You should not be okay with it. You should let them know now, bro. If y'all get to that point, y'all need to mix it up. That's what fans should do.
So let's say I'm not okay with it. The people that's not, and then what? You're gonna tell them to fight? What are we gonna do? not watching because they said they're not fighting. So I'm asking you, Knockout, what should we do to force
Goddamn
them
right.
to fight?
If Keyshawn get in the position that Bud is in, and Shakur get in the position that Earl is in, and they in the same goddamn division, then you goddamn right I'm not buying the fight if they don't fight. If
Okay,
they don't
well,
fight
that's
each other, you
fine.
goddamn right I'm calling somebody a duck if they
And I
don't
can
want to.
agree with you, Knockout, at that point, but that's what I'm saying. It's premature.
Nah, it ain't premature because they already talking like that, bro.
Well, we gotta wait and see. This whole conversation might not matter if one of them don't get anywhere. Shit, one of them
It
could get
matters.
knocked out.
I'll tell you what.
Because that's how they both have said the shit this week, bro.
Unless y'all must think this.
They both have been talking like that this week, and we ain't supposed to. What up, Jay Lee, the chosen one? And we ain't supposed to talk about it, bro. We just supposed to let that shit slide under the rug, bro.
But I'm saying that right now you don't have no choice.
No,
What can you do?
Devin
now?
Haney called Shakur Stevenson his friend. So what if Devin like, nah, I ain't fighting Shakur? That's my homie. We cook his ass, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if they both were saying that,
anybody that's saying it, bro. Anybody.
I'm just saying if Devin and Shakur both were saying that from the jump that they ain't fighting each other, there's nothing we would be able to do. I don't know what you mean.
Yes, you can. You can demand that they fight each other, bro. You can
Exactly,
demand.
bro. Look at UFC. Bro, look at UFC and basketball, bro. The fans there, they don't just sit down and say, well, I guess, the major teams aren't going to play each other, man. Now, bro, they obviously kick up a ruckus and put pressure on these dudes to fight, man. And I think Knockout's smart by doing it early because we need to address this now before this shit grows legs and we just have to accept these dudes aren't fighting. Let them know early on, like, no, bro, that's not acceptable.
But
you guys
Jimmy,
got to, if you're champions, you got to mix it up or move
Jimmy,
in different divisions.
But my question, Jimmy, to you, what do we do now? Like we boycott their fights because they're not going to
think you bring it up, you talk about it, if you're a content creator, you make content on it. If you a fight fan, you say, hey, bro, look, that's cool. Y'all paths ain't finna cross right now, but shit, I'm looking in the future. Y'all gonna be at 140, y'all gonna be at 147. If you motherfuckers is champions, if y'all are two big names in the division, if y'all are the creme de la creme, then what the fuck are y'all talking about? Nah, bro, I'm not trying to hear that shit because
absolutely. But I think
they're saying
premature,
bro.
I agree with you, Knockout, once they get to that level, but I don't even know if they're gonna get there.
They don't even need to talk like that while they're not on that level because when you get on that level, you're gonna become even more of a diva. You're gonna become even more like, hey, this beneath me, that's beneath me. What I say go. Like when people get money, it just make them more of what they are, bro.
Look, if Devin drops the belts, then it's very
I'll be damn, bro. I'll be damn if I'm gonna push on Devin, push on Tank, push on Bud, push on Earl, push on Canelo, and then get to Shakur and Keyshawn. Be like, nah, that's cool. Y'all just do y'all thing. Y'all do your own thing, bro. No, fuck that. No, hell no. No.
Look, they're on the same side of the street as well. I mean, look, they're both top-ranked fighters. They're both on ESPN. So that fight is very. I mean, look, man, it's very doable. Especially if Devin drops the belts, I can envision both guys getting a belt within the next, I'd say, 12 months.
I ain't mad at that. Let me go to Anthony because Anthony had his phone tripping. He just got back. Anthony, what's up?
What's up, KO? Appreciate that. Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear, bro. Talk to me.
All right, bet. Yeah, well, Keyshawn, to be honest, they're probably not even going to end up in the same weight class in the next few years. And he doesn't even have any kids. He doesn't have family, so he's living pretty comfortable right now. And he's not going to keep the same energy. If they're both 1 and 2 at 140, 147, they're going to score up. They're going to squat it. They're going to get it going. But right now they're young. They're still in that young mindset. So I'm not even taking it that serious, what Keyshawn says. But at least EJ and Charlo, it looks like they're going to square up. They used to be talking that friendly stuff, but it looks like we might get that next year at 154. That's all I got to say.
See how they changed up. See, it's premature to go out.
Earl always said he would fight.
Yeah. Earl's with it. Yep. Absolutely.
Charlo said he wouldn't. Remember, he said that's my brother.
I know, and I was on Jamel Charlo helmet.
But I wasn't, and I didn't bother. Like you, just because that's the thing. Knockout. Yeah, you're consistent, but I've been consistent too because it didn't bother me if they didn't want to fight each other. That's what I'm saying. I think as long as you're consistent with your arguments, I think you're fine because they don't necessarily. If two guys don't want to fight each other, they don't want to fight each other. I don't see what's the argument.
I got you. Yeah, it's cool. Pick and choose. I got you, bro. Shout out Big Dog Willie. Hashtag Con is back. Hashtag TWT with the 2000 super chat says Charlo and EJ should get the same criticism. Yeah, they weren't willing to fight each other. And Charlo was getting that until he said that he was willing to fight Earl. And Earl been saying that he was willing to fight Charlo, bro. So, you know, it is what it is with that, bro. We got about 5 more minutes, man. Who's buying the Canelo fight and who's not, man? What y'all doing with the Canelo Alvarez fight, man? Y'all buying this shit, man?
Hell no. I ain't even knockout. I'm not even streaming that shit. I don't even want to watch it, bro. I swear I ain't watching it.
Come on.
I'm definitely gonna watch it.
Jimmy, I swear I'm not watching that fight. I have no interest in him fighting in Ryder. I have no interest. I swear to you.
You're lucky I'm a Bud Crawford fan, bro, but I was about to go in, man. You're lucky I like Bud Crawford, bro.
You can go in, Jimmy, but I'm serious. I'm not interested in that. Listen, to me, Canelo
undisputed fight, bro. Super middleweight, undisputed.
So
man. Why
what?
You
I don't have no respect for Ryder.
I'll tell you one thing.
None.
I'll tell you one thing.
Bro.
Yeah,
bro,
Canelo better not UD Ryder. He better get him out of there. That's all I got. So.
Yeah, he's gonna knock him out.
Bro, have you guys actually watched John Ryder? Because I'm seeing a lot of like.
Yeah, he's decent. No, he's decent. He's decent.
Bro, he beat Danny Jacobs, he beat Zach Parker, and a lot of people thought he edged Callum Smith. He's a number 3 super middleweight in the sport, and he's the interim champion, bro. Like, this is a solid fight. I'm not saying this.
He's number 3. He number 3.
Yeah. Canelo's number 1, Benavidez is number 2, and Ryder's number 3. Yeah.
Oh fuck no, that don't make no sense.
Well, who's got better runner right now than Ryder? So he beat Zach Parker, he beat Danny Jacobs, he fought Callum Smith, who was controversial. He's interim champion.
Man, I don't care about none of that. It should be.
Well, bro, I'm telling you why it's number 2, bro.
The top 3 are clearly Canelo and the 2 Davids, bro. I don't care about none of that. Bro, this man.
David Morales busted a great, bro. And I actually do like David Morales, by the way.
But I'll give Canelo one benefit of the doubt.
How
he did get hurt.
John Ryder got though, bro?
How many times has been robbed though?
I know the answer. I just want to hear you say it so you can hear yourself say it. How many times has John Ryder lost, bro?
A few times. Huh?
I think he's got a few losses. I'm not sitting here and saying it's.
No, you know the number. Say the number out loud, though. I want to hear you say the number out loud, bro.
Oh, I think he's got similar losses to Ugas. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, he got 5 losses, bro.
Yeah, he's less than Ugas, bro. Well, he's got less than Ugas, right? Look, my thing is this, though, bro. John Ryder, what do you want from him, bro? The guy beat Zach Parker in the Eliminator. He beat Zach Parker in the Eliminator, bro.
Beat Zach Parker. What happened in there? You know I watch every single fight. You see, when you say beat Zach Parker, you think he beat him. He did that. What happened in that fight, Jimmy?
He won the fight. Zach Parker quit because he couldn't handle the flame, man. He couldn't handle the heat, bro.
No. He was fighting the dude who quit because he got a common injury in boxing and didn't even try to continue, bro.
Yeah, bro, and that was weird though for Parker, because this guy's fought with broken jaws.
Yeah, Zach Parker. That's what I'm saying. Zach Parker weak.
No, bro, I'm saying Zach Parker.
Lightning in his throat, bro.
He beat 2 top 10 fighters at 168 last year. Who else has done that? It wasn't any of the Davids, and it wasn't. Who else has done that? No, I'm saying who's done that?
Hey, Mr. Lightning, I'm attaching him. I'm attaching him to you, Mr. Lightning. Hey, Mr. Lightning, I'm attaching him to you, bro. That's your homie. Y'all got the same name. He called that man Fake Lightning. Mr. Lightning, that's your homeboy, bro. That's like your little nephew or something, man. That's your buddy right there, man.
Hey, KO. Hey, we still got boxing channels talking about. We still got boxing channels talking about Tank and Ryan, and it's Canelo week. I mean, there's no buzz. I'm just saying. No buzz.
I think the Tank fanboys, though, bro. Tank fanboys are putting that narrative. He's the face of boxing.
All I know is I got my Canelo video up. It ain't doing the numbers. Is all I'm saying, bro.
What, 60,000 fans knockout? 60,000 fans.
My Canelo video is not doing the numbers, bro.
Jimmy getting heated
I
out here.
Jimmy, I got Canelo and John Ryder in the motherfucking title. It's not doing the numbers,
Tank
Jimmy.
is dreaming about making it to the Forbes list. Canelo's already there. Tank is still dreaming. I hope I'm on the Forbes list one day. Canelo's
Jimmy,
already there,
I
bro.
agree with you on that, though, Jimmy. Because he ain't no face of boxing either, Jimmy. I
Oh, yeah.
agree with you.
Tank is a threat. Tank is a threat.
No, Canelo's a face of boxing because he's a high. Look, Canelo's not even competing with boxers, bro. He has to compete with guys like LeBron James, Ronaldo, and Tiger Woods, bro, on the Forbes list. These are the dudes Canelo's competing with, and Tank is still,
Tank is a face of boxing, man.
I mean, he has to hold Ryan Garcia's hand to sell out Vegas. I mean, I don't know how much of a face of boxing he is.
We know he's a face. We know Tank is a face.
Hey,
Come on, we on.
hey, the Canelo John Ryder shit going so well. Jimmy had to tie Tank into the Canelo conversation to get it popping. I see you, Jimmy. Go ahead.
No.
Thing, bro. I see
It
you,
wasn't me, bro. The other gentleman brought up Tank. He said people are talking about Tank. Well, 60,000 tickets don't lie, don't knock out, do they? 60,000 tickets. I mean, is that a lie, bro? I don't know.
I mean, he ain't been home in 10 years. How much them tickets cost? A peso? How much they cost? How much they running for, man?
No.
Hey, what's the live gate number? $1 million? What they doing over there, man?
No, they're not making any money off the gate. The Mexican government is sponsoring the event.
Don't give me the people that's there.
KO, my brother, salute. What's good, panel?
G5
Salute, everybody.
Hey, we
What's
gotta
going
get
down, man?
Hey, look, man. Shout out Jimmy,
Man.
shout out Anthony, shout out Terrence, shout out Rick. Y'all gotta hop out, man. We got to get to this debate.
All right, so thanks, Mike.
I'm about to catch a smooth body,
All right.
man. Y'all going,
Hey, let me say this before I go. Now, guys.
Go ahead, Rick.
Hey, in a nutshell, you know, I type every single day Tank over everybody at 135. But Canelo, Devin, and Bud. Canelo and Dev got real big decisions to make after these next fights. You know, fights they should win. You know, they shouldn't overlook their opponents, but they should win. But I want to see what they do next. And as for Bud, Earl or nothing. He must see Earl next ASAP. Bud just needs to just go on, retire to Omaha and just, you know, enjoy his wife and kids. You know, that's all I got, man. Y'all, let's go and get this debate rolling.
Yeah, we have to get to it. Appreciate you, Rick. All right, link is in the chat, man. I gotta go pee right quick. G5, hold me down right quick, bro. I'll be right back.
I got you. Hey, salute to everybody. Chat, salute to my brother A1 Hoop Zone. What it do? Who down there with the Shannon logo on this shit?
This Kwame, low to the game.
Oh, what's good, Kwame? What's good?
What's good with your family?
Hey, nothing. I was like, no, it's somebody with that damn. Wait a minute. This somebody black.
Skip. Come on now, Skip.
Yeah, but they killing me with this Canelo still the face, man. Look, if he was the face, him and John Ryder should be pay-per-view, and he should at least do $500K since he the face. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, and like miss me with that. So I hear people talk. I'm like, I never called him the face, period. But I guess that's just me, how I see it.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
He's a cash cow, but he on his way out the door. Yeah. And I think people just tired of him fighting these guys that no one wants to see him fight when there's other marquee guys to fight.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's interesting that like the Mexican boxing community has an excuse for it all the time because that's their guy. But these were the same guys that was giving Floyd hell, and Floyd was fighting way better competition than the guys that Canelo's been picking out.
Yeah, exactly. Then you done got washed. Yeah, it's time for the debate though. Go ahead, KO. No, you back, man.
Hey, hey, KQ. Let me get KQ. KQ supposed to moderate. Oh, waiting on KQ. Let me go to my brother. Oh, there's KQ right there. KQ, what up?
What up, man? What's going on?
Chilling, brother. So we'll get straight to it, man. KQ, how you moderating the debate tonight, man? What are the rules? What can we do? What can we not get away with, man?
Man, first of all, 3 rounds. All right, 10 minutes per round, 5 minutes rebuttal. Of course, if you have your camera on, you can make faces or try to pretty much persuade the chat. All right, so or the judges. All right, so of course, put yourself on mute if you can't control yourself or you're having some kind of spasm or anything. All right. But, all right.
He
So,
said a spasm.
I don't know. Now, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean, old school.
So,
Already,
but
already.
so yeah, that's where so that's about it. All right. So
All right. Let's go to G5. G5, how can we get your vote tonight, man?
Man, salute to everybody. Salute to the panel. Uh, appreciate you guys doing it, man. This is a good way to keep this thing going and get you know situations out the way the proper way. Salute to everybody. But how to get my vote, man? Just keep it 100, man. Look, I know in a debate, people want to tie things together. It's okay if you tie things together, but make sure you bring it all in and land that plane and make it make sense. It's okay. We as judges, we okay if you try to correlate some stuff, but you gotta land that plane home and make it make sense. Stay on topic and answer the questions, please. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure the question will be up on the screen. Answer the question, state your facts, and then go on from there, man. You know what I'm saying? If I can give them a little advice, debaters, stop trying to debate the person. Debate their argument. Thank me later.
Already. All right, A1, how can we get your vote tonight, bro?
Oh man, you already know what's good with the panel, what's good with the chat. For me, man, stick to the facts, answer the question, and that's pretty much it, man. Just make sure that what you're saying is all facts. Don't try and sit up there and slip in no little buffoonery lies or anything like that, because we're gonna catch it. You know what I'm saying? Like a goddamn what's the goddamn dude name? I'm gonna leave that alone. But we're gonna catch everything, man. We just here for the facts, delivery, performance, all of the above, man. So I'm looking for a good debate.
Already. All right, Kwame, how can we get your vote tonight, man?
I mean, I gotta echo 8-1, man. He just pretty much hit it on the head. Stick to the facts. Have a good delivery. Be persuasive. Stay on topic. And like G5 said, even if you ramble for a minute, make sure you land that plane so we could say, you debated and answered that question.
Already. Film study, 3 judges, 2 debaters, and 1 moderator. All right, Rahlo, it's the moment of truth, man. You got any last words for the people? Rahlo?
Yeah, I'm here.
All
Yeah,
right, there you go. Hey, it's the moment of truth. Before we get started, you got any last words for the people, man?
I just want to say, Tank fanboys, don't take this personal. Get your black suits out because it's about to be a funeral.
Already. For me, man, look, this is what's the best way to say this, bro? This is one of them ones where I'm gonna teach a lesson to everybody in the chat and everybody that want to debate me in the future. It's very simple. These ain't just Miranda rights. But when you get in the TKO Debate Series, just remember everything you say can and will be used against you. Just everybody in the chat, I'm gonna say it one more time, and I'm gonna say it so the judges can hear, because this shit gonna all come back full circle. Everything you say up on this motherfucker, everything can and will be held against you. Let's get this shit cracking. OG, go ahead and flip the coin. Rahlo, you can call it in the air, and we'll get it. You know what I mean?
all right. Here we go, Rahlo. Call it. What you got, Rahlo?
Head. My bad. I was on mute. Heads.
Okay, heads it is. Okay, you want to go first?
He can go first.
All right. Knock out. Let me have the question. All right. First question is, who has the better resume? You got 10 minutes, baby. Let's get it.
Gervonta Tank Davis clearly got the better resume, bro. And the shit not really even close. So I don't even know why this is a question, but we can get to it. Let's just run it down. So Gervonta Tank Davis just knocked out Ryan Garcia, who was an undefeated knockout artist. Ryan Garcia beat Javier Fortuna way worse than JoJo Diaz beat Javier Fortuna. We'll get to JoJo a little bit later. He beat Luke Campbell worse than Lomachenko beat Luke Campbell. He beat Francisco Fonseca worse than Tank Davis beat Francisco Fonseca. He beat Romero Duno worse than Frank Martin beat Romero Duno. Tank Davis knocked him out in the 7th round. Devin Haney just fought George Kambosos. George Kambosos was coming off a split decision victory over Teofimo Lopez and almost got his ass stopped in round 10. Before that, he had a split decision victory over Lee Selby. Before that, he had a split decision victory over Mickey Bay. He's a barely winning ass motherfucker. It's George Kambosos. But remember we said before we started, everything that you say can and will be used against you. Now, I know that Rahlo is going to try to argue for Kambosos. But I would ask the judges, I would ask the chat to just remember that this is the same Rahlo that told us George Kambosos was a cherry pick. So how you going to get up here and try to argue for George Kambosos? I don't know, but I'm sure you'll try. If that's not enough, he got so little respect for George Kambosos, he don't even call George Kambosos by his name. He calls him Kambozo. If anyone wants to reference this, these are from our live stream that we did on Monday. You want to go to the 1 hour, 57 minute mark is where he called George Kambosos a cherry pick. And you can go to the 31 minute, 42 second mark where he called him Kambozo and don't even got enough respect for him to call him by his motherfucking name. But let me guess, since we debating it now, you're going to try to big up George Kambosos. You're going to make it seem like that was a good win. Go ahead and try. Go ahead and try. That's cool. But you called him trash, and you said he was levels below Devin. That was also in that 31 minute, 42 second mark that we just discussed. So anybody think I'm lying? If he come up here and try to say he ain't say the shit, it's right there for everyone to view it in case y'all want to go fact check your boy Knockout. Now, Gervonta Tank Davis also beat Hector Luis Garcia, undefeated champion, former Olympian, who won the W30-pound title from Gutierrez and beat the shit out of Chris Colbert, and he KO'd Hector Luis Garcia, knocked his ass blind, did Gervonta Tank Davis. Devin Haney fought JoJo Diaz, the same JoJo Diaz who got the shot at Devin Haney by beating Javier Fortuna. But his fight with Javier Fortuna was much closer than Ryan Garcia's fight with Javier Fortuna. And he was coming off of a draw against Rachmanov, and he had already lost. When Tank Davis fought Hector Luis Garcia was fucking undefeated. Tank Davis also fought Leo Santa Cruz, 4-division champion, future Hall of Famer, who had beat everyone he had ever been in the ring with. All he produced in that fight was a knockout of the year with an uppercut from his motherfucking feet all the way up to Leo Santa Cruz chin. During that time, Devin Haney was fighting Jorge Linares. He also a 4-division champion. The only difference between him and Leo Santa Cruz is Leo had beat everyone he had ever been in the ring with. The other difference between him and Leo Santa Cruz is Leo Santa Cruz only had one loss and he had never been stopped before. By the time Jorge Linares got in the ring with Devin Haney, I'm going to name some names. Pablo Cano, Lomachenko, Sergio Thompson, Antonio DeMarco, Juan Zambrano. Those were the 5 people that stopped his ass. He had got knocked out 5 times before he even seen Devin Haney. Oh, and he also hurt Devin badly in that fight, round 10, in case y'all want to know. You know what I mean? But we'll keep going. Rolly Romero for Tank as a mandatory challenger, an undefeated KO artist. During that time, Devin Haney was fighting 40-year-old Yuriokis Gamboa 1 year after Tank Davis fought him. These ain't my opinion. These just facts, bro. He fought him 1 year after Tank fought him. Then Tank Davis was fighting Mario Barrios, undefeated WBA regular champion, top 10, 140-pound fighter. When Tank fought him, undefeated at the time, Tank knocked his ass out too. During that time, while he was fighting Barrios, Devin Haney was fighting Alfredo Santiago. Alfredo Santiago had never fought for a title before, fighting Devin Haney. He also got stopped. Alfredo Santiago got Ricardo Nunez, who will get to later.
You going
Is it
out?
breaking up? Or is it me?
You going out? Knockout.
Oh, I thought it was just me. You breaking up, KO.
Yeah,
I got you paused here for a minute. Go ahead.
Go, go back like about 30 seconds. KO, what you saying?
You might need to go out and come back in or something.
Stop my time.
I paused it. Go ahead.
Can y'all hear me? Let me know when y'all can hear me.
Yeah.
All right, you stop my time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Right. Yeah, you ready?
I don't have to repeat. What's the last thing that I said? Because I need y'all to get all.
You talking about after Alfredo Santiago? Go finish with that. Or you finishing up the point on Alfredo Santiago?
Got it. I got it. Alfredo Santiago never fought for a title before, fighting Devin Haney. He also got stopped by a Tank Davis opponent in Ricardo Nunez, who we'll get to later. So while Tank Davis was still fighting top 140 pounders, Devin Haney was already fighting motherfuckers that got knocked out by Tank Davis opponents who Tank Davis knocked out. Just for the record. Tank Davis then at that time was fighting Uriocas Gamboa, like I said, a year before Devin fought him. He dropped him 3 times and stopped his ass too. During that time, Devin Haney was fighting Zaire Abdullaev. He never fought for a title before Devin. And he wasn't an Olympic gold medalist like Uriocas Gamboa was. Then before that, Tank Davis was fighting Ricardo Nunez. He KO'd him in the second round, the same Ricardo Nunez that knocked out Alfredo Santiago that Devin Haney fought. Beat his ass up and knocked him out. That's who Tank Davis was fighting. While Tank Davis was fighting him, Devin Haney was fighting Zolani Ndungini, who only fought 2 times outside of South Africa. And one of those 2 times was against Devin Haney. While he was doing that, Tank Davis was fighting Hugo Ruiz, who was on a 3-fight win streak and a former world champion, and he couldn't even make it out the first round with Tank Davis. Devin Haney was fighting Juan Carlos Burgos around that time, though. Never been a world champion. Had 2 losses going into the fight, 2 draws. A draw with a dude named Amidu. A draw with a dude named Roman Martinez. Lost to a guy named Hasagawa. That's who Devin was fighting while Tank was fighting a former world champion. Before that, Tank was fighting Jesus Cuellar, also a former world champion, who was coming off a split decision fight with 3-division champion Abner Mares, when a lot of people felt like he beat Abner Mares. He couldn't even make it out of the 3rd round with Tank. While he was doing that, while he was fighting a former world champion, Devin Haney was fighting Mason Menard, bro. The same Mason Menard that been knocked out 5 times and never been a world champion. That's who Devin was fighting while Tank was fighting a former world champion. Liam Walsh, Tank fought Liam Walsh over in the UK. He was undefeated when Tank fought him. Matter of fact, he beat Maxie Hughes in his last fight. The same Maxie Hughes that's been on such a run that he about to fight George Kambosos. The same Maxie Hughes that's been on such a run that he was in conversations to fight Devin Haney. Liam Walsh couldn't get out the 3rd round with Tank Davis. While he was fighting Liam Walsh, Devin Haney was fighting Hamza Simpewo. Hamza Simpewo. He had 8 losses when Devin fought him. 8. And he lost 7 of his last 9 fights. Sound like he in Dungo to me. I don't know, but that's who Devin was fighting when Tank was still fighting undefeated fighters. And then this is the kicker, right? Because this is probably the strongest point. I'm just saving it for right now. Tank Davis was fighting Jose Pedraza. Y'all thought I was gonna forget his ass? He was fighting undefeated champion Jose Pedraza. Tank beat him up and stopped him in the 7th round. Beat his ass worse than Loma. Beat his ass worse than Zepeda. Beat his ass worse than Jose Ramirez. Beat his ass worse than Arnold Barboza. To this day, he's still the only person to stop Pedraza. While Tank was fighting undefeated champion Jose Pedraza, Devin Haney was fighting Marco Enrico Tinoco, a dude that was 18 wins, 6 losses, and 4 draws, and he ain't never been a world champion. That's the last 11 fights each. When you say it the way that I say it, the shit just don't sound close. Now, he gonna try to talk about Kambosos. I would just remind the judges that while he's trying to big up Kambosos, just remember, He called Kambosos a cherry pick. Just remember that he called Kambosos trash. Just remember that he got so little respect for George Kambosos that just 2 days ago, he wouldn't even call him by his name. His name was Kambozo. That's my time.
All right. Yes, sir. All right, Rahlo. Who has the better resume? Your time is ready soon. You start.
I mean, it's so obvious that Devin Haney has the better resume, and I prove why. First of all, the disparity he's missing is the timing, where Devin Haney was a champion at 20 years old. Tank didn't win a championship until he was 23. So when you're comparing these fights to each other in the time, or he was fighting this champion, which by the way wasn't world champions. You mentioned an intercontinental champion. Tank only has 3 champions on his resume. Don't mislead the people with them secondary belts. We don't count them as world champions. So when Tank was 23, he won his first title. Devin was 20. He got his first title. By the time Devin was 23, he was undisputed, going on his 5th title defense. Tank only has 3 title defenses his whole career. Let's get that straight. Out of the last 6 fights, Devin Haney is on his 6th champion in a row, his 8th title defense in a row. Out of Tank Davis's last 6 fights, he's only fought 2 champions, which is Hector Garcia, who beat delayed Perez for a title, and that was at super featherweight, right? Not even at lightweight. Tank Davis has never fought for a title at lightweight 135. Let's get that understood. Besides the regular belt, and do we really count them secondary belts, right? In his last 6 fights, he fought 4 guys that was 2 was champions, being Cruz and Hector. Garcia never fought for a title. How many champions has Garcia beat? He was not proven, and Tank proved that when he made him look like an amateur. So why even bring up a guy who just got made to look like an amateur, who quit like a coward on his knees? Don't be distracted by the propaganda spread by the TMT promotions. That's all that was, is a TMT. That's Tank's whole career is a TMT promotion hype. Now let's go to Kamboza. Kamboza got his spot by beating 2 real former world champions in Tevin Farmer and Mickey Bay. Not intercontinental title holders, real title holders. Not only did he beat them 2 former champions, he beat at the time the number 7 pound for pound, the number 7 pound for pound unified champion Teofimo Lopez, who beat the Matrix, a guy that was number 1 on the pound for pound list for more than 2 years in a row. A guy that's been on the number 1, been on the pound for pound list for the last at least 4 years in a row, I'll say. That's Kamboza's resume compared to Pedraza. Because that's the only title that Tank has ever fought for. That's the only champion that Tank has ever beat was Pedraza. The rest was vacant belts. He's only beat 1 champion his whole career, and that's Pedraza. He's only won 1 real title, and that was at 130 against Pedraza. It's been 7 years since he's fought for a title. He's never even challenged for a title at 135. So you talking about opponents. We're going to go to Linares. Let me see. Let me get my thing right. Out of the 2 champions Tank Davis beat, out of the 3 champions Tank Davis beat, only 2 of them beat a champion to get their belt. And that's Cruz and Hector Garcia. And Hector Garcia was fighting 6 rounds, 4 fights before he got his belt with only 16 fights. So, I don't know how he got his shot, but can we really call him a major threat after making the man come up in weight? He never fought at 135 before. Is this what we really giving Tank credit for? Dehydrating guys and making them come up in weight to fight? Not me. I'm not giving them that credit. I'm not giving him that credit at all. Devin on his 5th champion fighting in a row. He's fought 2 guys that was on the pound for pound list. Camboza was on the pound for pound list at number 7. Loma, who was number 1. Loma's been every number on the pound for pound list for the last 3 years. And by the way, Linares, unlike Santa Cruz, he cracked at number 11. He couldn't get in because Anu was in his way in the Ring Magazine pound for pound list. Tank Davis has never fought a guy that hit the pound for pound list a day in his career. He said it himself, he does not ask for these big fights, which is why his fight has been pumped up by TMT Promotions, not by who he's beat. Because he ain't beat nobody. He ain't fought nobody on the pound for pound list. He's only fought 3 champions his whole career, and he's only fought 2 champions in his last 6 fights. That's not someone with a better resume than the guy who's undisputed at 23 years old. Not to mention been chasing the guy that he's about in Lomachenko, a guy who called Tank Davis out. And his promotion team said that he wasn't ready. Not only did he say he wasn't ready, Tank Davis is on record of saying his promotion team is trying to set him up. Set you up for what? I know you ain't talking about trying to set you up for Loma when Devin Haney, the 20-year-old champion, is made him hand over his belt, the same guy that you ducked, that Tank ducked, after Loma called him out and his team said he wasn't ready. Tank already said he don't handle the fights. He lets his team handle the fights. So if his team said he wasn't ready, that means that's a duck. Clearly, how much time I got left?
3 minutes and 39 seconds.
Got a lot more. Let me see. I got a lot more. Where my other stuff at? Also, why Tank ain't never fought for a title at 135? If he's the 135 king, he's never fought for a title at 135 in 6 years, in 4 years. Been 6 years since he last fought for a title. Huh? 6 years since you last fought for a title? Come on, my guy. We got 6 title defenses, and one of them's undisputed. And we're going for our second undisputed against maybe the fighter of the last decade, we can probably say, much as he's been on the pound for pound list. We're going for our second undisputed. Tank only has 3 title defenses. In 6 years, he's got 3 real world titles. Don't fall for the secondary title defenses, because those don't count. Mario Barrios, he's never beat a champion in his life. See, most people don't know that. They see them belts and just think Mario Barrios never beat a champion in his life. And only Hector Garcia and Cruz beat champions to get their belt. And Cruz got beat by one of those champions. He had to come back in a rematch and get a iffy decision over Frampton. So when it comes to resumes, the guys that Devin fought, T.O. beating the pound for pound dude who beat a pound for pound dude. Linares was number 11 on the Ring Magazine.
2 minutes.
For pound. There's no way that Tank's guys, he's beating guys who's inexperienced with 14 fights. Why even mention Rolly? What has he done besides get pumped up by Mayweather in the promotion team to make a big fight, and in the end, he's leaning like the Eiffel Tower, just like inexperienced Ryan Garcia. All these fights are set up so that guy can knock these inexperienced guys out or take these drained, rehydrated Mario Barrios, who's already slow foot Mexican. By the time he get to the 10th or 11th round, who was outboxing Tank, who won the first rounds and was up 5-2 going into the 8th round before the knockout started occurring, we could say due to the rehydration clauses that he drained a man who's already stationary fighter and can't get off his feet. Tank Davis's fights are set up, y'all. Y'all just don't see it. Y'all just too young. Most of the audience is too young to see it. You know, y'all don't remember the Sonny Liston days where they were setting up fights. Matchmaking is what it's called, so you can't really call it setting up. Just perfect matchmaking done by a genius, Mayweather. That's my time.
All right. KO, you got 5 minutes rebuttal, baby.
So a whole lot of cap going on around here. Number one, Tank Davis was fighting intercontinental champions. Cap. All the people that I said were champions were actual world champions. Jesus Cuellar was a former world champion, as was Hugo Ruiz, as was Yuriorkis Gamboa, as was Leo Santa Cruz, as was Hector Luis Garcia. So I don't know what you're talking about with that one. That one's done. You said Devin is on his 6th champion in a row. Well, let's run them down, shall we? Cambosos, Jojo, Jorge Linares, Yuriorkis Gamboa, Alfredo Santiago. Hold on. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Alfredo Santiago would be number 5. When the fuck was Alfredo Santiago a champion? When was he a champion? And then after him, before him, it was Zara Abdullah for number 6. When was he a champion? He ain't on his 6th champion in a row. Stop, bro. If y'all are gonna do all this flicking of pages and shit and scrolling through shit, have your facts together, bro. Don't come up here just making shit up, because it's there for everyone to look up, bro. So that one's dead. Then you said Cambosos beat Tevin Farmer. Cambosos ain't never fought Tevin Farmer, and you said that same shit Monday, and I let it slide. I was like, I hope he don't say it again. Maybe he gonna look up their resumes. Maybe he gonna see, you know what I'm saying, what's going on, and he ain't gonna say that shit again. But you got up here and you said Cambosos beat Tevin Farmer. He never fucking fought Tevin Farmer. Then you said Linares was number 11 on the pound-for-pound ring list when? He was not number 11 on the pound-for-pound ring list when Devin fought him. You are going back to try to... Devin Haney resume is so trash, you making up opponents for George Cambosos. You going back to when Linares was a top 15 pound-for-pound fighter. You going back to shit that don't exist no more instead of talking about what's actually on a piece of paper. Anybody notice how he didn't bring up what he said about Cambosos just 2 days ago? Did anybody notice how he didn't call him Cambozo today? Today he not Cambozo no more. Today he not Cambozo no more. Today he's not trash. Oh no. Today he's the man who beat the man who beat the man. But 2 days ago he was trash and a cherry pick. But now he the man. No, all right, bro. You got it. What else you say over here? Let's see. Tank fought for vacant belts. That's what you told me. I wrote it down. I made sure I heard you correctly. You said Tank fought for vacant belts. I thought he took Leo Santa Cruz's 130-pound Super WBA from him. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe when he knocked Leo Santa Cruz's jaw out the motherfucking ring, maybe Leo wasn't a champion. But I can remember that Leo Santa Cruz was the 130-pound Super WBA champion. They fought at 130 pounds, and Tank Davis took his belt from him by knockout. If Tank Davis fought for vacant belts, how was Jose Pedraza a champion at the same time? Jose Pedraza was an undefeated IBF champion of the world when Tank Davis fought him. Tank Davis became the IBF champion of the world by taking his shit from him. And then you did the fatal mistake. Well, you know, Devin resume so trash, y'all. He talking about Loma. I had to look at my motherfucking calendar. I'm like, damn, it's May 21st. Oh, no, it's May 3rd around this motherfucker. So Devin ain't fought Loma yet. His resume so garbage, you bringing up Lomachenko, and he ain't even fought him yet. Anybody ever heard of fights getting called off? It's 2 weeks from the fight. Anybody remember Earl Spence getting diagnosed with an eye injury? Anybody remember Jamel Charlo hurting his motherfucking hand and having to pull out of a fight with motherfucking Tim Tszyu? Anybody remember Dillian White pulling out of the fight with Otto Weiland? So how the hell we gonna give Devin credit for a fight that ain't fucking happened yet as part of his resume? Huh? So his best win, Cambosos, is Cambozo, and he trashed. The only other fighter you really brought up was Lomachenko, who he ain't even fought yet. You said Tank fought for vacant belts. I just proved that was a fucking lie. You said that Devin is on his 6th champion in a row. I just proved that was a fucking lie. You said Linares was number 11 on the pound-for-pound list. I proved That was a lie. He was not number 11 when Devin fought him. He had been knocked out 5 times on nobody's pound for pound list when Devin fought him. But hey, man.
Yes, sir.
That's all I got.
Right.
Go ahead, man.
All right, Rahlo, you got 5-minute rebuttal, baby.
Okay, first of all, you're right. Not Mickey Bay. I meant Lee Selby. I always get them mixed up. Lee Selby is the other champion that Camboso fought besides Mickey Bay. Which the champions that you saying they never fought champions. Tank never fought a champion who fought 2 champions. And Camboso fought 3 if you're adding in T.O., the number 7 pound for pound. So let me clear that. Mickey Bay and Lee Selby is who I meant. They about the same because they both former world champions. Something Tank ain't got a lot of on his resume. Yeah, you said so. Let me take you 6 champions in a row. Right, he's on his 6th champion in a row. We get Gamboa, JoJo, Laniers, George Kambosos once, George Kambosos twice. Is George Kambosos not a champion or not? That's 5, and Loma would make 6. So you're wrong, my brother. Let me go over it again for you. Gamboa, JoJo, Laniers, Kambosos twice for 4 and 5 in a row, champions. And 6 is Loma. See, one man chasing down champions and one man chasing down chumps. One man chasing legacy and one man chasing the bag. I don't knock Tank for chasing the bag, but I need him to start beating champions and not social media. What Shakur called him, the golden girl, not social media hypes who reach and lean early in the fight with inexperience, not social media and promotion hypes like Rolly Romero who reach and lean and get knocked out early. These is not fights that anybody can do that to them. You get any power puncher he don't even need good skills. Like Tank only he's averaging the landing 2 jabs around. So anybody can do that. So you're wrong on the 6th champion in a row, and I just proved it to you. Lee Selby in Mickey Bay's place because he's a champion, just the wrong name, but we still got the right criteria. So Devin done fought more champions. The champions that he fought more champions than the champions that Tank fought and fought high-ranked champions. Tank can't squeeze. He ain't fought nobody that fought somebody that was on the pound-for-pound list. He damn sure ain't fought nobody that beat somebody that was on the pound-for-pound list. That's my rebuttal on it.
All right. All right. Let's get it popping, baby. Yes, sir. Okay. All right, G5, what you got on this first round, man?
Good round. I mean, interesting points. To Rahlo, we can't give Dev credit for Loma because they haven't fought. If you would have said 5, then you probably would have been better. And then like it counts in a debate, brother. Like you gotta get that name right. You know what I'm saying? Because you can fix it in a rebuttal, but his rebuttal was based off what was said. So then if I for you, I needed you. You was going good, but I needed you to the pauses kind of make it seem like you don't have all your stuff together, man. And KO his was kind of like rapid fire, rapid succession, like he already knew what he was gonna say. So if I can give you any credit, I mean any uh pointers going in, make sure it's flowing like water. And I got to get his first round to KO because he drove his points home and he had all his facts together. So I got to give KO this round. It was a good round, good rebuttal. If I can give you anything, just make sure you got the names and keep it going. The pause just kind of threw you off. It kind of throw your rhythm off too.
All right. All right. All right. All right, Kwame, what you looking like?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. Great round for both guys. I thought both rounds, the information was well organized. Even though the brother did pause a little bit, I did respect the fact that he did some research. However, there just were some inconsistencies with actual facts. He said that Devin Haney had fought 8 world champions in a row. His eighth opponent was an interim champion, and he had criticized Tank for fighting for titles that weren't straight world champions. So, by his own words and by default, I had to penalize him for that. Knockout had a very smooth round. I think his rebuttal round was great as well. And I thought it was genius how he disarmed him uh, with the Cambozo part of things. So for that, I'd have to go ahead and get around a knockout. But great round to both guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. A1 Hoop Zone. How you saw it?
I'm gonna have to agree with the brothers, man. I'm not gonna give y'all long-winded responses as to why, but KO came, facts, drove the points home. You know what I'm saying? Performance, man. The delivery of it, the energy that came behind it, and again, sticking with the facts. Y'all heard everything else, so I don't need to prolong that. I got KO on this one too.
All right. All right. All right. Okay, we're getting ready to go in round number 2. And yes, Rahlo, the question is, who has the most impressive title win? And Rahlo, you are up. You got 10 minutes to shoot your shot, baby.
What was the question? I was getting the phone.
Okay. The question is, who has the more impressive title win?
It's on me.
Yes, sir. 10 minutes.
The more impressive title win. I mean, I can just kill it with one word, being that Devin Haney's title fight against the standing champion, lineal champion, unified champion, defeater of, like I said, the pound for pound champion to get his belt in George Kambosos. Do I call George Kambosos Cambozo? Yeah, but this has nothing to do with what he done in the ring and everything to do with what he said outside of the ring leading up to that undisputed fight. So then we have a pound for pound Cambosos, who was number 7 pound for pound at the time that they fought. And when I say pound for anybody, it's just any time in their career being good enough to get on the pound for pound list. Not when they fought, just any time in their career. But at the time of this fight, Cambosos was number 7
Hey,
on the pound for pound list
you call me?
in the unified champion. Not only that, Devin went over to his hometown to beat him. Went to his hometown, took a contract that's not that we don't see every day in the boxing community to go and get his title win. This is why his title fight is more impressive over Pedraza, who won a vacant belt to get his belt. Had never beat a champion before to get his belt. Pedraza had, right? He was just fighting 6 rounds before he got his belt, 4 fights before that. So Pedraza hadn't did nothing. Hadn't did nothing. Was he a hot prospect? Yeah. Did he won a vacant belt? Defended it a couple of times against a bunch of nobodies or has-beens? Yeah, but we talking about the hottest guy in the game at the time. One of the hottest guys. You know what I mean? Boxers it is in the world to be the number 7 pound for pound. That's who George Kambosos beat to get his belt. While Pedraza beat nobody. He beat a nobody to get his belt. Excuse me. But we got a guy that went overseas to get his belt for his first title fight. You know how big and how courageous you got to be to go overseas, to be willing to fight without your trainer, your father in your corner. You don't know that your trainer is going to be able to come till 3 days before the fight, a week before the fight. I can't remember the exact time they let Bill know he can come. We talking about a 23-year-old man who had to face all of that and go to Australia to win his first title in the ring. In the ring, because that's very important. Vacant belts is okay, but it's more impressive when you do it in the ring against the undefeated Guy who had already beat 3 former champions, who had beat the undefeated Teofimo Lopez, who had beat the Matrix. I believe Bob Arum said he'd been in boxing for 60 years and he ain't seen nothing like him, not even Muhammad Ali. Camboso beat the guy that beat that guy that was undefeated, that was higher on the pound for pound list than Tevin Tank at the time. To this day, he's been rated higher than Devin and Tank. That's who Camboso beat. So if we talking about the more impressive title fight, we got to go with the undefeated unified champion, pound for pound guy over the vacant belt winner who since then has been exposed and I believe he's lost about 4 or 5 fights since then. Getting beat by Loma, the guy that T.O. beat, the guy that Camboso beat, if you want to do that type of comparison. So Pedraza, well, who is he? He's nothing today. Nobody hears about him today. Meanwhile, T.O., he got a big undisputed, he got a fight on up against the 140 undisputed champion, former undisputed champion. He's fighting for unification. He's still in the top ranks of the fighters today. Well, nobody heard about Pedraza. He'd be lucky to make an undercard if he do. So when it comes to title fights, I think it's clear that Devin got the best title fight, being that he went overseas, pound for pound, unified champion, undefeated champion, who beat more champions than Tank's champion beat at the time he won his title. Not to mention, at 23, Devin was going for undisputed. He was going for undisputed at 23, while Tank was just winning his first title against Pedraza, while ducking Loma, saying that he wasn't ready and they was trying to set him up. Said they tried to set him up with Pedraza, meaning he didn't believe in himself. He didn't believe in himself. So I don't see how that can be more impressive than what Devin Haney did when we're talking about more impressive title fights. And that's pretty much, that's what I got on that.
All right. Okay. Yes, sir. All right. KO, you got 10 minutes. Who has the most impressive title win?
Look, man, it's Tank Davis, and I'm gonna talk about both of them. You talking about Pedraza, but shit, Leo Santa Cruz was highly fucking impressive too. But just a couple of points of order, man. You said Pedraza defended his belt against nobodies and has-beens and shit. But last I checked, Cambosos never defended his belt. Matter of fact, his first defense was when he tried to defend it against Devin Haney. And I heard you talk about a lot of overseas shit, and he went overseas and he went and he did this. But I didn't hear very much about what Devin actually did to Cambosos in the ring. As a matter of fact, Devin Haney's win against Cambosos was so unimpressive. Cambosos was like, yo, I want my rematch. And he said that shit the day of the motherfucking fight. He was like, yo, I need my rematch and I need that shit right now. So shit, he wasn't impressed by it. The shit was so goddamn unimpressive. And he said they were trying to set him up with Pedraza, and that mean that he not confident. I don't know, but it looked like he was very confident in the fight with Pedraza. But let's get to why Tank Davis's win against Leo Santa Cruz and Pedraza was more impressive than what Devin Haney did to Cambosos, because Devin Haney went the distance with Cambosos. He never hurt Cambosos. He never made Cambosos feel him. He never made Cambosos quit or go to sleep or hit the canvas. Tank Davis went and made it to where the judges were not needed. It's more impressive when you get something done early. It's more impressive when you get something done in dramatic fashion to where there is no jab and grab going on. There is no decision that needs to be made. Devin Haney had to go to the decision. Tank Davis made the decision for everybody. And like he made the decision for you. Hey, Pedraza, he sleep. Yeah, he sleep. He can't get up. This fight over. Hey, Leo, he sleep. He can't get up. This shit over. Tank Davis, both of his title wins against those two fighters came in different fashion. He was fighting Pedraza on the inside, beating him up to the body, coming behind a power jab, doing him something dirty the whole goddamn time. And then, bah, with a right hook. Leo Santa Cruz, you throwing shit down the middle. I'm reading what you're doing. Then I slip your shit and throw an uppercut. KO of the year. Devin Haney didn't produce no KO of the year. He didn't produce no fight of the year. He didn't get no fighter of the year off of that shit. He didn't win nothing but them goddamn belts. That's why you ain't talking about what he did in the ring. Because you know that shit wasn't as impressive as what Tank do in the ring. That's why more people fuck with Tank than they do Devin. That ain't my opinion. That's a fact. More people watch him fight than they'll watch Devin fight. They pay to watch him more than they'll pay to watch Devin. So when you go with impressive, when you go with what catches people's eye, when you go with what actually happened in the ring, what Tank Davis did in his title fights was far more impressive than Devin Haney 1 or 2. Devin Haney hitting Kambosos with everything but the motherfucking kitchen sink. And Kambosos still right there. Tank Davis catching dudes with one shots and they going to sleep. So I don't understand this notion that beating Kambosos is more impressive than being Leo Santa Cruz. Like, Kambosos is a one-time champion in one division. Leo Santa Cruz is a 4-division champion in 4 divisions. Leo Santa Cruz has former fucking Hall of Fame fighters on his resume. He got Abner Mares on his shit. He got Carl Frampton on his shit. He got hella fighters on his resume. Kambosos got a dude that looks like he having a fucking mental breakdown. Leo Santa Cruz is far more proven than George Kambosos ever was, bro. George Kambosos had 1 title fight before he fought motherfucking Devin Haney. Leo Santa Cruz had multiple title fights before he fought Tank Davis. Leo Santa Cruz is by far a better victory than a fucking George Kambosos based off what they are able to accomplish in the ring. And the shit's not even close, bro. So Tank Davis beat the more accomplished fighter. He beat the fighter with more title defenses. And he put him to sleep. That fighter couldn't even see him for 12 rounds. Kambosos was able to last with Devin Haney. He was able to weather the storm. The shit was so bad, it was so unimpressive that fucking George Kambosos, his promoter, Lou DiBella, all of them was like, yeah, we'll take that rematch. Did Leo Santa Cruz raise his hand to fight Tank again? You ever heard Pedraza say, hey, I'll get Tank at 140. He come up at 140, I'll get his ass. Tank Davis so goddamn impressive, his opponent's like, nah, I'm good. I ain't gonna fight you again, bro. I'm good. When he took his title off his people, they was like, I'm good, bro. I'm straight. I don't need that. I don't need that smoke no more. I don't need that smoke no more. I'm good. You put me to sleep. I damn near thought I'd die. But hey, man, if you want to say they're going the distance against a dude that just won 1 championship and had no title defenses, and you went the distance with him, if that impresses you more than a motherfucker getting a 4-division champion up out of there that never been stopped before and beat everybody that he ever been in the ring with, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell anybody that would even vote for some shit like that. Hey, bro, I got this 1-division champion that only had 1 title fight in his career that's making his first defense, and you go outbox this guy and you win his belts from him. Or I got this other guy that's a 4-division champion. They got multiple defenses. They beat everybody that he ever been in the ring with, and you go sleep this guy. Which one is more impressive? If you take their names off of it, all y'all know the answer to that motherfucking question, bro. Y'all all do. You just don't. You don't want to admit. Then if you want to throw Pedraza in there, since you was talking Pedraza, see, you know you don't know where I'm gonna go. I can go somewhere else when you try to zig on your ass and fuck up all your talking points. But since you want to talk about Pedraza, 1-division champion, just like George Kambosos was a 1-division champion. Pedraza undefeated, just like George Kambosos was undefeated when Devin fought him. Pedraza got his ass beat up and knocked out and got a highlight reel made of him by Tank Davis. There's no highlight reels of the first George Kambosos Devin Haney fight. Ain't nobody looking them highlights up. They'll look up the motherfucking Pedraza highlights in a motherfucking heartbeat. So even if you want to go there, that win was more impressive. Both of his title wins were more impressive than Devin Haney's, bro, and the shit not close. That's my time, man.
All right. Okay, Rahlo, you got 5 minutes rebuttal, Rahlo. You ready?
Ready.
All right, go ahead and shoot your shot, baby.
Well, the reason why I didn't bring up anything about the fight because, like you said, I'm on record of saying that Devin was way levels ahead of Camboza. We all seen it. What's to bring up? It was an easy sparring match for Dev. That ain't discredit to Camboso, the number 7 pound for pound man at the time, the unified champion. That's not discrediting Camboso. That's big up in Devin's skills for being levels ahead of this guy who made it from overseas, which is impressive. Because how many European champions do we get coming from overseas to be unified champions fighting in undisputed matches? Not many. We don't get many. So that's why I didn't bring it up, because he washed them. He 10-2'd them. It wasn't even close. As a matter of fact, none of Devin's opponents have been close. He's washed everybody he's ever faced. He's never lost more than 4 rounds on the scorecard. Meanwhile, Tank going 7-5 with Isaac Cruz type fellas, being down 6-5-2 to Marios Barrios. Devin washes his opponent. And unless you a real boxing fan, a real boxing historian, you can't appreciate what Devin does, and because you just knock out wild, not understanding that that's what they plan on. That's what Tank and his team is playing on. Let's get us a sucker like Rolly Romero, Ryan Garcia, who's inexperienced and low skill level, and we'll study him all through camp. And you see where he lowers that hand and leans in when he throws that. When you do it, you better catch him. And that's all that Tank's been doing. That's all he did in his fight with Leo Santa Cruz, who was
Okay, I pause you. I can't hear
Can you
you.
hear me? Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. All right, go ahead.
Yeah. We talking about Leo Santa Cruz, the president. Do people know that Leo Santa Cruz came up from bantamweight? Do they know that he came up from bantamweight? And what did he have? The super featherweight? Is that a real title that he had at 130? The Tank just beat him for? I was at a secondary belt. I may be uninformed. I thought it was a secondary belt, but I may be uninformed. Either way, he beat. So his most impressive win is a guy that came up from bantamweight, while Devin is beating guys who beat real lightweight champions at 135. Let's not forget Tank never even fought a title fight at 135. So he's fighting guys that's coming up from bantamweight, big boying them. Because didn't he lose his belts on the scale already at 130? What you doing there back down there after you done fought after you done went up and fought at 135? What you doing back down there picking on the 130 champion who came up from bantamweight? How's that impressive? How's that
2
impressive?
minutes. 2 minutes.
That'd be like me going to the high school beating up them little boys talking about, yeah, I can fight. If you don't get your big ass out of here, you done missed weight at 130. What you doing back down there? I wonder, did he give him a rehydration clause? That's not impressive, beating up a guy from bantamweight after you done been all the way up to 140 fighting for intercontinental belts. That's not impressive, man. I'm sorry. There's no way that Cruz is more impressive than George Camboso, who beat lightweight champions, not featherweight champions, not guys coming up from bantamweight. He beat real lightweight champions. He beat real lightweight champions in Teofimo Lopez. His resume is better because the man he fought was better. The man he fought resume was better than everybody you just know, than Cruz and they don't have no pound for pound guys on their list.
1 minute.
You talking about guys who's beaten nobodies to get them belts. You can't name me the champions that Pedraza and Leo Santa Cruz fought before. This is why I just stuck to the resume of Cambosa, because that's what's more impressive. We know these guys are levels ahead of all their opponents. That's why we having this debate about Devin and Tank, because we know that them other guys, they don't add up outside of Shakur. So yeah, he knocked out. That's what he do. But do you get outboxed by these guys? How many rounds is he winning against these guys? So you need a knockout to win? That's what's going on. He needed a lucky mistake and a knockout to win. Well, we can go all 12. Devin will go all 12, and you ain't going to win but 2 rounds, and that's because he took 2 off. That's because he was up by so much in the 12th round that he ran around and laughed at the man. Winked at his daddy and said, we did it. Wait a minute, Dev. 48 seconds left in the fight, Dev. You looking at your daddy, talking about you did it because you up by so much. You
Time.
All right. Okay. Knockout. You got 5-minute rebuttal, baby.
Man, look, bro. So I'm a real boxing fan, so I can appreciate Devin, bro. I appreciate his boxing skills. But as a real boxing fan, what I don't appreciate is the capping. You said Devin has never lost more than 4 rounds on the goddamn scorecards. I encourage everybody in the chat, all of the judges, go look at the scorecards on the box record, Devin Haney versus Jorge Linares, and tell me what them hoes running. Them hoes running 116, 112 on 2 scorecards and 115, 113 on another scorecard. Last I checked, that means it's 8-4 on 2 and 7-5 on another. So that turned out to be a lie. Then you said Tank was fighting for an intercontinental belt at 140. Cap, more cap. It was a regular WBA belt. And you said he did that, then moved back down to 130. But again, bro, listen. Everybody get your shit together before you come up here and see me, bro. He fought Leo Santa Cruz before he ever fought Mario Barrios. He did not come down from 140 to 130 to fight Leo Santa Cruz because he hadn't even fought at 140 yet, bro. He fought Leo Santa Cruz and then fought Mario Barrios after that, okay? Just so we can get our facts straight around this motherfucker before we just come up here challenging knockout to a motherfucking debate. But isn't it impressive to go down to someone else's weight class and take their belt from them? So he was up at 135. You actually proved my point. Tank was too goddamn big. He lost his belts at 130 on the scale. So I lose my belts on the scale. I move up. And I say, fuck your 4 division championship. I say, fuck the fact that you beat everybody and you ain't never been stopped before. I'm going to move back down where I struggle making weight. I'm going to strain my body. I'm going to do what was hard for me and why I moved up in the first place. And I'm going to still pull up and I'm going to still stop your ass. That's actually impressive. So you actually argue my point. Then you argue my point again when you said Devin was level above Kambosos. I know G5 probably gonna try to help you out, but I'm gonna help you out too. Don't do that. You don't want to downplay the dude that you trying to say is impressive at the same time. You can't say your fighter way levels above him, but then say that you want to say it's impressive at the same time. You can't call it what you say. It was a glorified sparring match with Kambosos and Devin Haney. You can't say it was a glorified sparring match, right? It's a glorified fucking sparring match around this motherfucker. But then we supposed to say that it was impressive. So it was impressive to win a glorified sparring match against Kambosos. You don't do shit like that, bro. You won't win. You won't win doing shit like that, bro. You just won't. And then you said this is the other one. I'll correct you. Since you asked to be corrected, good brother, I'll correct you. Leo Santa Cruz had a secondary belt. Leo Santa Cruz was the 130-pound super WBA champion of the world. Not a regular belt. Not an intercontinental belt. The super belt. You know, the same one Devin Haney got. Yeah. The same one Canelo Alvarez got. Yeah, him. Yeah. That's the belt that Leo Santa Cruz had. So since you asked for correction, right? Since you act like you didn't know, that's another thing, bro. Be sure y'all self when y'all come up here, dog. Like have the facts together and shit, bro. You saying shit that just can be so easily disproven that motherfuckers can literally look up and be like, "Oh yeah, that shit was cap." Oh yeah, that don't make no sense. So your whole round. Devin Haney never lost more than 4 rounds. I mean, we proved that was wrong. Glorified sparring matches, and he levels above Kambosos. So how the fuck can it be impressive at the same time?
1 minute.
If you're a real boxing fan, you can appreciate Devin, but a real boxing fan wouldn't be making up the shit that I just told you made up. Leo Santa Cruz had a secondary belt. That was wrong. Tank lost his belt on the scale. That's not impressive to go back down to 130. So going back to a weight that you had trouble making and then knocking out the motherfucking champion is not impressive. You actually proved my point with that because it is very fucking impressive. I'm struggling. That's like Devin going up to 140, then coming back down to 135 and beat Tank Davis. I bet you'd be impressed by that shit though, because his name would be Devin. D said Tank fought for an intercontinental belt at 140 pounds. Not true. Regular WBA. Intercontinental belt, it's false. That's fake. This is the last one. Tank needed a win by knockout and a lucky mistake. Tank was winning every fucking fight y'all said he was losing. He was winning on the scorecards against Rolly. He was winning on the scorecards against Barrios. He was winning on the scorecards against Leo Santa Cruz. He don't need no motherfucking mistake. He don't need a knockout to win. He was already beating their ass before he knocked out. Stop capping, bro.
Woo! It's fine up in here right now. Wow. Yes, it is. Man, old man, tell me what you got on that Kwame, baby.
Damn, man, there was a lot of passion in this here round here.
It's fire.
This was definitely a fire round. Unfortunately, it was fire for one person. So, I think it's pretty obvious you have to stick to the facts. That's one of the things we pride ourselves here with at the TKO Debate Series is sticking to the facts. And, when you make mistakes with the facts, you will pay. And I think that last rebuttal round spoke for itself. I have to give this round a knockout.
All right. Man, I'm going to go with you. 8-1 Hoop Zone. Baby, what you think about that round?
Man, I think that was a whitewash. I was looking for a reason to go against KO and give it as a vote for it, but hell, KO took every card out my hand and he didn't leave me no room to breathe or even try and find something to go with it. Again, he stuck with the facts, answered the question, and I mean, again, gotta give it a KO, short and sweet.
All right, G5 Gabe, what's going on? How you seeing it, man?
Shit, let me put my blunt down. I gotta get this from KO. Rahlo, you was good. You was doing good, but I probably will speak for myself and the other judges. When you said that Haney and Kambosos was a glorified sparring match, you kind of killed your argument. You killed yourself with that one. I was like, And I knew in the rebuttal KO was gonna get you. I get us to KO, and you gotta get your timeline together. Stuff is off, and as judges, we gonna count that. So that's the round for KO. A good round though, but yeah, KO coming with it.
All right. We are going
before we go to the next round, I got some super chats. Let me catch them, KQ, and then we'll get to the last round.
Yeah.
Okay?
All right, go ahead.
Shout out John Bowie. He been coming through heavy. I appreciate you, John Bowie. John Bowie with the $5 in the super chat says, Haney last interview he claimed he averaged 40K seats sold per fight. Apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Bill lies about everyone, so Dev the same. Then he come back in the super chat with the $5 says, Devin fans love that light jab and cuddle. Probably more about that cuddling part. Just my opinion. Shout out to Zenith. And John Bowie back in the super chat again, showing big love with the $5 says, that's a real belt. Idiot, damn, bro. Shout out to John Bowie back in the super chat again. And if you watch the fight, Leo was bigger than Tank. Then he back in the super chat says Leo Santa Cruz is a Hall of Fame 4-division champion. And then John Bowie back in the super chat says you're an idiot. He fought Barrios after Leo. I appreciate all the love, John Bowie. But try to respect the panel members, respect the people that's debating, bro. I appreciate the super chats. I hope you'll continue to support the channel. That's why I modded you up, man. I know you're a big time supporter. So I appreciate you, but just be respectful of the debaters. It gets up here. It ain't easy to do. Speak your piece, talk your shit, but just the name calling, bro. Let's try to not to do that, because at the end of the day, Rahlo is my OG, he my brother. And we just up here talking boxing and trying to put on a good show for y'all. So please don't don't insult him. Talk your shit, prove your point, say what you want to say, but just, what I'm saying, let's not do the name calling and stuff. We're not about that over here. We love the sport of boxing. We just trying to have a good time with it. But all right, KQ, let's get to the last one, man.
All right, we're going into the last and final round, and it's KO. And I need the okay. All right. You got 10 minutes. KO. Who wins and why?
Look, man. Devin Haney will win the getting his ass knocked out award. That's what the fuck Devin Haney gonna win when they fight, bro. He gonna win the award for getting his ass knocked out. And I'm explaining to y'all why. So when you look at the way that these two guys fight, you have Devin Haney, who is a distance control fighter. He relies on his pivots and his footwork. He is a guy that is very good maintaining distance, is what he's best at. When he fights inside, he's not as comfortable, which is why you see him clinch a lot on the inside, which is why you hear him already calling Lomachenko a dirty fighter, trying to put it in the judge's head that, hey, I'm planning to clinch. Don't let him refuse to clinch. Don't let him hit me on the inside. When I clinch him, I need y'all to break me up, because he's comfortable at a distance. And if Rahlo will probably try, and Devin Haney fans try all the time, but you can't find a fight where he's fighting inside comfortably. You can't find it because he's not comfortable there. Where he is comfortable is jabbing, using distance control, keeping you at a distance. When you get inside on him, he's very uncomfortable, and he looks to keep that distance and get that separation from you. Now, where he has had issues with in the past, Linares caught him in the middle of an exchange in the pocket because his arms are real long, and so they come from a longer distance, and he's punching like this. And so guys that throw straight shots can get up under him and they can catch him. That's how Linares caught him. And Jojo Diaz, competitive in that fight, pawing away at Devin Haney's jab, trying to take the front foot, getting his right foot on the outside of Devin Haney's lead foot, and then landing that straight left hand, landed it very consistently, landed it a lot in that fight, right? So that's Devin Haney in a nutshell. Tank Davis's style is all wrong for Devin, bro. Like, I believe this shit wholeheartedly. A lot of y'all say this shit's a 50-50 fight. I do not believe that shit. And I'm willing to bet whoever on it. And this is why, bro. Everything that Jojo Diaz was able to do, Tank Davis is better at it. So lead hand control, using my lead hand to take your lead hand away, take your jab away. Tank Davis does it masterfully. Just look at what he just did to Ryan Garcia. Then go look at the film of what he just did to Mario Barrios. Both of those guys are big, long fighters, just like Devin Haney is. He was able to take their whole left side away and then use offense off of it. So I'm pawing your shit. Bam, I'm throwing that left hand. I'm pawing your shit. I know when you're going to throw it. I slip it. I'm ripping to the body. He does that very, very well. And Jojo Diaz was able to have success to it. So why wouldn't Tank Davis have success with it? Because Tank Davis has an arm reach advantage on Jojo Diaz. He's longer than him, far more explosive, far more quicker, far more powerful. So it would just make sense that if Jojo Diaz can get your timing down and catch you, that if Jojo Diaz can get to you, that Tank Davis will be able to get to you too. The other thing, Devin Haney slows down late in fights. You heard Rahlo say, oh, he was coasting in the 12th round because he just, he knew he had to fight one in the first Kambosos fight. You go look at the second Kambosos fight. After he emptied his clip, he slowed down late in that fight. You look at the Linares fight. When did he get caught? Late. It's a bad recipe against Tank, because what is Tank? He finished strong. See, Rahlo gonna probably come up here and tell you that Tank throw this many punches per round, blah, 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 all that bullshit. But what he'll leave out probably is that Tank's output turns up as the fight goes on. So his low output rounds are round 1, 2, 3, 4. Round 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He start turning up on you. So a dude that finishes kind of fading a little bit versus a dude like Tank that come on strong. Tank Davis out jabbed Ryan Garcia in a fight. He set fighters up. Leo Santa Cruz didn't just get knocked out by mistake. He got set up by throwing the same combination over and over and over again. Bam! Uppercut, your ass sleep. Rolly Romero got set up. He was having success with the 2-1. For my casuals, that's the straight right jab. Straight right jab. Straight right jab. Straight right jab. Oop, I slipped your shit, now you sleep. And you damn near twisted your ankle trying to get up. Tank Davis makes adjustments. So follow me, right? Devin Haney jabs a lot. Everything he do is off a jab. Knowing Tank Davis's timing, knowing his counter-punching ability, knowing his ring IQ. You really think he won't time one of them motherfuckers and hit him across his motherfucking head, bro? You really think that Tank Davis will not slip one of them motherfuckers, get inside where Devin Haney is extremely uncomfortable, and catch him with some hot shit? You really believe that? You think that Devin Haney is going to be on his back foot the whole night? Because you know he is. Rahlo going to tell you he ain't going to fight Tank the way that he fought JoJo. He won't fight him the way that he fought Linares. Okay, cool. That means he's going to be on his back foot the whole night. So I got a fighter that's going to be on his back foot the whole night. That's going to allow Tank to come forward. That ain't got no pop to keep him off of him. And he fading in fights. He fading in fights when he moving forward. Everybody know that it's harder to move backwards for a long period of time. Everybody go run a mile jogging and then turn around and run a mile backpedaling and tell me what make you more tired. So he going to be even more tired trying to move around the ring, staying away from Tank for 12 motherfucking rounds. So he going to get tired even earlier against Tank. And it ain't that Tank need to be perfect. It ain't that Tank can't outbox Devin. Tank got a way huger margin for error than Devin Haney got. Devin Haney can't get outboxed and then turn it up. He got to be perfect the whole goddamn fight. Tank Davis can outbox you. He be winning every fight. Rahlo say he would lose and he needed a lucky knockout. We proved that was a lie. Y'all go look at the man box rep. He winning every fight that he been in. He outboxed Isak Pitbull Cruz with one fucking hand for half the fight. But Tank Davis is going to be able to close the distance on Devin Haney. He's going to be able to force Devin to fight with him. And when Devin got to sit down and fight, you think that if a 37-year-old Jorge Linares, you think that if a motherfucking 5'0" featherweight with no pop and JoJo Diaz, you think that if they can touch Devin, you don't think Tank gonna touch him? You think that if Jorge Linares coming all the way up from 118 was able to crack him and have him hug him the whole rest of the goddamn fight, you think that if Tank Davis touches him, when Tank Davis touches him on his chin, you don't think he gonna go to sleep, bro? The difference in these two fighters is this. Devin Haney has one path to victory. I gotta outbox you. I can't get in no fights. I gotta stay away from you for 36 fucking minutes. Tank Davis can outbox you, surprise you, take away your jab, be more accurate than you because he's a far more accurate puncher. These is the stats. Those is facts. They not my opinion. Oh, and by the way, on top of being more accurate, on top of showing and displaying a higher ring IQ so far in their careers, on top of having really good defense too, on top of all of that, if I catch you with one of these motherfuckers in the middle of outboxing you, I can hurt you without even trying to. He wasn't even trying to hurt Rolling. He just threw the shit. He wasn't even trying to hurt motherfucking Ryan Garcia. He just threw the shit. Both times that he dropped him. So when you're dealing with a fighter that's a boxer puncher versus a boxer who can't punch, you got to go with the boxer puncher. It's a very simple analogy for y'all, bro. Devin Haney is a boxer who can't fucking fight. Tank Davis is a fighter that can box his ass off. Just look at the way they fight. One of them is setting up knockouts and walking people in the shit and trying to get shit out of there, and the other one is jabbing and hugging. Who you think gonna show more dog when the rubber meet the road? Who you think gonna bite down when it's time to bite down? And then who has the tools and the ability to do so? If this a close ass fight and they both getting off and the fight is hanging in the balance, who you got? Man, y'all know the answer to that motherfucking question, bro. That's why the argument gonna be Devin just gonna stay away from him. He gonna outbox him. Tank ain't nobody ever been able to stay away from him. Devin been hit with left hands though. Ain't nobody ever been able to stay away from him. Devin been hurt before though. It's a very simple concept. Tank Davis is way better than Jorge Linares. So I'm arguing that he'll catch him earlier than Linares did. It's a very simple concept. Tank Davis is way better than fucking JoJo Diaz. As a matter of fact, what you say can and will be used against you. I got more. You said Tank is better at everything than JoJo Diaz. So if he's better at everything than JoJo Diaz, then don't that mean we can probably surmise and probably guess that he gonna be able to hit Devin more than JoJo did? And if he hits Devin more than JoJo did, Devin Haney going to sleep. And I bet anybody on it. That's my time.
All right. Just did make it. All right. Okay. Okay, there you go. All right, Rahlo, you got 5 minutes. 5 minutes rebuttal. This is your last shot, baby. Take it. Rahlo.
We on the rebuttal. We on the rebuttal, or
You,
am
you,
I on my 10 minutes?
No, you get your 10 minutes. I'm sorry. 10 minutes. I'm sorry.
You hear me?
Yeah, your 10 minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, you got 10 minutes.
So, like Shakira said, if you waiting on a knockout, how many times do you see two champions go at it? Two real champions go at it, and one of them gets knocked out. Now, I've seen Tank Davis get out boxed. If you want to talk about that Mario's fight, going into the 11th round, you know, when Floyd came up to the corner and said, "Hey, buddy, you down? I need you, babe." Court takes it. I'm down. He said, "Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep it real with you." So when you go and look at the card, going into the 11th, he was down. It was tied up. But when we talking about rounds, he had lost 6 rounds already. So yeah, he got the equalizer with the knockout. But we just talking about boxing, which is what Devin's gonna do, because he's no Mario's Barrios, baby. He ain't gonna slow down. When only time he slow down is when it's 116, 112 on 2 scorecards, 110 to 118. That was the JoJo thing. And JoJo don't have no power. That was the scorecard on JoJo. You know what I mean? 10 to 2 and 8 to 4. JoJo don't have power, so that's why he stood in the pocket and fought JoJo like that. And JoJo was able to land good, solid lefts, 2 on him, I might add, proving he could stand in the pocket and don't get rattled. It's one thing about Devin, I never seen him rattled, even when Lenores caught him with that hard shot. He came out and stuck to the game plan, didn't do nothing special that we ain't seen before, just stuck to the game plan and outpoint all his men 10 to 2. And what do you think he's going to do with that 6-inch reach advantage against Tank, who throws 9 jabs and only lands 2 around? He lost the 4 first rounds to Mario. Do you think Barrios is a better boxer than Devin Haney? IQ wise. You talking about he got better IQ? I just told you this man don't lose 4 rounds. You brought up a card where 2 other judges agreed with me, and one of them gave him a split round. You go look at all his fights, all of them is like that. 2 of the judges are saying he lost 3 rounds, and the other one might give the 4th round. So when we talking about IQ, we talking about a man in his 2 undisputed matches overseas where the pressure is on. Come on, the black man overseas where the pressure is on. You know them people was hard on him over. Out of 24 rounds, he only lost 4. Come on, you talk about IQ. If anything, Tank's victories have been more of a credit to his opponent's lack of IQ. And you can go and look at him. It's one or 2 things his opponent, his knockouts being a lack of IQ by Rowley and Garcia and Hector, or just the style fight being Marios and Santa Cruz getting tired, and they already stationary fighters. They already not athletic and agile as Devin Haney. The styles ain't the same, so they don't mind going stationary. But Devin don't do that. When he don't get off of the game plan, he outpoints his man every time. I've seen him get outpointed. Go check the stats on the Mario fight. Someone similar in height and range to Devin with less agility. Devin lands 9. Devin lands 6 jabs around and throws 14 to Tank's 2 and land 9. You think he's going to be able to start off slow on Devin and lose 4 of the first 5 rounds and then have to try to play catch up? We seen a warrior style go and get him and knock him off with Cambosa. Now, he's not Tank Davis, but that's the style of having a dude trying to come and get you. And I know what to do. we seen Mario's goddamn landing that 1-2, and you talking about a Tank he don't throw. Show me a straight punch. You talking about straight punches that gets through Devin. Show me what Tank is throwing a 1-2 on somebody. Show me a knockout where he didn't come with that left hook or the body shot. Never not straight down the pipe. He didn't do it against Santa Cruz. He didn't do it against Mario. He didn't do it against Ryan. They was all hooking rib shots, right? Maybe an uppercut in there. But far step back with the straight, he can't because he's too little. Did you see in the second round when Ryan put that thing on him straight down the pipe, whop whop? When Ryan said he hurt him, what was he doing right there? You can't tell me it's Tank Davis fans. I was like, oh shit. When he got to putting his head down and charging forward, trying to grab Ryan, you think he gonna be able to do that on Devin Haney? The quick back foot fighter when he pop him with that 1-2 and step back, and he put his head down and charging there and try to grab. What did he try to tackle him right there? I seen trouble right there. I seen trouble if Ryan had the skill set and the agility that Haney got, because he can't handle that 1-2. Mario was showing it, that 1-2 and keeping his distance. Mario just ran out of gas, and now come to find out, Mario was weight drained. You know, otherwise it might have went 12 if he wasn't weight drained by the rehydration clause. This guy's taking all the advantages. They matchmaking, then they putting rehydration clauses on cats to win. And y'all being fooled by that. But Devin gonna expose him. Devin don't lose. You said 5 rounds? Okay. We'll give you the 5 for the split judge, who, you know, it's always that one judge. We can all agree to that. But on the rest of the scorecards, he ain't lost more than 4 rounds from 2 of the judges. Let's put it like that. But that's boxing IQ. When you outboxing professional unified champions, 3 division champions, you get in there and just straight outwash them, not knock them out because Gamboa's old and slow. You know, not knock him out because the Mexican dude is stationary and he gets tired because he's rehydrated. Not knock Rolly out for swinging like he's in the fucking amateurs again and reaching. That's where Tank's knockouts come. Devin's not going to do that. When have you seen Devin make a mistake besides the famous Laniers punch that he took and came out and won the next round? And came out and won the next 2 rounds. Well, the next round, that was at the end of 11. He still won that round after getting hit. You've never seen nobody matter of fact, he's outclassed everybody he's faced. Where Tank is being in close fights, whether he needs the knockout. You heard his trainer say, you heard his promoter say, boy, you need to come on, turn it up because you're down on the cards. When you look at the cards, he was losing the round 6-4 besides the 2 points for the knockout, which made him tied up going into the 11th round with Mario. We seen Tank go 12, so it ain't like he just knocked everybody out. Ain't like can't nobody make it 12 rounds with Tank. We seen him go 12 rounds with Isaac Cruz, who we all know is not nowhere near the level of Devin Haney. So you telling me that Isaac Cruz can get 7 5s on 2 of the scorecards against Tank and Devin Haney can't? Is that what you telling me, that Isaac Cruz can win 5 boxing rounds against Tank and Devin Haney can't? I think we all know better than that. The reason why they ain't fought yet is because Mayweather remember who won that money in the sparring match.
2 minutes.
Mayweather remember who won that money in the sparring match, man. I know Adrian Bronner said that he had to jump in, but what type of dudes is gonna bet thousands of dollars and let somebody jump in there and stop the fight? You know Adrian Bronner's cap. Mayweather know what happened in that sparring match where that man quit for that money because he was getting his head boxed off and couldn't touch that man, and that's when he was a little boy. And now he's a grown man. Y'all think he don't got the power? Look at George Cambosa's face. What did George Cambosa say before the fight? Oh, that old pillar fist. What did he say after the fight? When they asked him was the power there. What Laniers say after the fight when they asked him what the power was there? You didn't see George Cambosa bleeding out of almost every crevice on his face? What you think Tank gonna do when he's down 5 rounds to 1 going into the 7th, and he can't catch this dude because he's on his back feet, but his eyes busted open from taking these jabs all night, from these 6-inch reach advantage, from top 3 jabs in the boxing game right now. He's never faced the jab. Like you talking about slip. I mean, dudes, have you seen Slip Haney's jab? I ain't seen it yet. You know I watch every fight. I ain't seen nobody slip that jab yet. We ain't talking about a jab from Mario's Barrios where the jab's coming in, his back foot is planted. We talking about the jab coming in, he's out of her. Take that, sucker. We talking about boxing here. You need a knockout to win. We talking about boxing here. Where he's gonna get outpointed. The name of the game is to hit and not get hit. Tank got the lowest punch output out of all the champions in boxing at 34 rounds. He's not gonna beat no Devin Haney throwing 34 rounds, hoping that he catch. He got matches where he's throwing 7 punches in the round. He threw 3 punches in that round with
time, Rahlo. Time. All right. Knockout boxing. You got 5 minutes rebuttal. Clock start when you start.
It like, bro, y'all all come up here and say the same shit to me, bro, and it never works, bro. It never fucking works. But anyway, bro, you said Tank was getting outboxed by Barrios because Floyd Mayweather came and told him that you was down on the cards. He told everybody to go look at the cards going into the 11th. Can't nobody look at the cards going into 11 because the only cards you talking about was the fucking unofficial cards, bro. You talking about what Steve Farhood had. How many times has Steve Farhood unofficial scorecards affected the outcome of a fight? Never. They don't count, bro. What counts is what the judges say. And all the judges had him up going into the 11th round. Matter of fact, when he stopped him, he was up 96-92 on 2 scorecards and 97-91 on another. Then you admitted that JoJo was able to land left hand on Devin Haney, which brings me to the question, because I really feel like you ain't really even break down the fight. I heard a little bit about a jab and shit. All right, bro, whatever. You said JoJo was able to land solid shots on Devin, which proves my point. Because you also said Tank Davis is better at everything than JoJo. So if he better than everything, and you said that JoJo was able to land solid shots, if I'm better at everything, don't that mean that I'm going to land solid shots too? But then you proceeded to try to say that, well, how he going to catch Devin? But you just admitted basically that he would land solid shots. I don't be understanding what people say. Then you said Devin wasn't rattled by Linares, bro. Last I checked, he got hurt towards the end of round 10, did the stanky leg, came out the corner and proceeded to hold Linares and didn't want to box, didn't want to engage. He held him for the majority of the next round. So how is that not being rattled? I think that's cap. Then you talked about Tank Davis's opponent lack of IQ was the reason Tank Davis got the knockout. Then you said Gamboa was old and slow when Tank knocked him out. So he was old and slow when Tank Davis knocked him out. He was 1 year older when he fought Devin Haney, and Devin Haney couldn't knock him out. I don't know. I don't know what we're talking about. You brought up Tank going 12 rounds with Eastside Pitbull Cruz, but again, you leave shit out. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to talk about that he had one hand for half of the fight and now boxing with one hand. You left that shit out so conveniently, right? And you talked about Tank grabbing Ryan in the second round, but you don't want to talk about that Ryan has far less fights than Devin and he's more powerful. So the way that he was able to hurt Tank, maybe Devin won't have that fear that he won't be able to do that. He won't be able to hurt Tank like that for Tank to even consider grabbing him. Then you said how many dudes have slipped Haney's jab? How many dudes are as skilled as Tank that Devin Haney has fought? You yourself say that it's a 50-50 fight. You yourself admit that Tank is really good. You admit that shit. So just because other dudes haven't been able to slip it, Tank ain't going to be able to slip it. He better than all of them. So I don't know what that got to do with anything. Look, the key point is this, bro. To tie it all back, I just had to rebuttal your shit. I thought all of that shit had nothing to do with breaking down the fight. So I spend the rest of my time breaking down the actual fight since you didn't break it down in your opening round, but I had to rebuttal you for the sake of scoring points. Tank Davis will win the fight, bro, because he ain't got to be perfect. But he can be perfect. He can outbox Devin. He can land clean, effective shots on Devin. He can have effective aggression on Devin Haney, which is a judge's criteria. He can do all of that. Oh, and he can turn your lights out or turn you blind or make you have to boo-boo with one shot. He can box with the best of them, but hurt you like no other. Devin Haney can box a little bit, but he gonna be on his back foot, getting tired the whole goddamn time, running away, not trying to engage, trying to jab and grab. And the same shit that worked against Linares, the same shit that worked against Kambosos is not going to work against Tank Davis. None of it will, bro. We have already seen dudes trying to use that long ass reach. We've already seen dudes try to keep him off with a jab. And what happens to him? He eventually takes that shit away. He eventually walks you down and stops you. The only people that have success against him are the people that typically come forward. That's why Rolly, strong ass, looked like he was having a little bit of success. That's why Ryan Garcia in that second round looked like he was having a little bit of success. The guys that let Tank walk to them, they never have success. They don't, you just always know it's a matter of time. Tank will start catching Devin clean by the 4th or 5th round. He will walk him down. He will not respect him, and he will make him and all his fans eat their words, bro, because he is just as good of a boxer. Actually, he's more accurate of a puncher. He's a great timing. Oh boy, say all right.
All right. Rahlo, last 5 minutes, baby. Go ahead and shoot your shot.
Yeah. So Devin, he's not gonna stand there with Tank like he did, and we seen him be able to box a whole 12 rounds. I wish I could say that somebody had success against him, like you saying, Rolly, and we seen Barrios and other fighters have success with Tank. But the truth is, he's just been so many levels of boxing skill, IQ, agility, athleticism, mixed all into one, being trained by the great Mayweather since he was a little boy around that family being trained. His IQ is to it. He don't lose rounds. What do you want me to say? Does he knock people out? No, but this ain't called knockout. This is called boxing. If you waiting on a knockout from this type of skill level, I'm sorry, buddy. It's not coming. You waiting on a knockout. 34 punches a round is not going to get it. If you want to talk about somebody draining, somebody fading during the fight, Tank the only one to be missing weight. And he got that bad hand too, if we want to believe it. Did he have surgery for that hand? Or did he schedule a fight there recently after? How we know that hand was really hurt? Did he have surgery for it like Jamel Charlo showed us in the hospital? Or did he just say it was hurt and looking for an excuse because he couldn't knock that man out? Is that what's going on here? Because I never seen him in the hospital with a hurt hand. That's why I didn't bring it up. That was just out of his mouth. We all know two pair of lips to say anything. Like you said, you proved that Linares never hit the 11 pound for pound list. Where'd you prove that? Because you said it? You said that a couple of times. Because you said it, that make it so? I said it was. You said it wasn't. That don't make it so. Prove it. So you think Tank is just going to walk Devin Haney down? Well, who have we seen walk Devin Haney down? The same way you say, I seen somebody go 12 rounds with Tank Davis. We seen him go 11, 12 rounds. We ain't never seen Haney even down or knocked out. Even down, right? So I can go both ways with that, right? Same way you never seen Tank do something, the same way I never seen Haney outboxed by nobody. That's more impressive to me than see a dude go 48 rounds against champions. How many rounds he done went? His last 5 fights, 60 rounds against champions. And he didn't lose 18 of them. He lost 20 rounds and 60 rounds against former champions and standing champions, unified champions. 40 out of 60 rounds. You talk about in the unofficial scorecard, Tank was down. He was down on there. He lost the first 4 rounds. Go look it up. Go look it up because you said it so. They keep taking that as fact because you said so. Nah, it ain't so. He was losing to Mario Barrios if you take the knockout points away. I'm talking about just boxing. I ain't seen Haney be knocked out, so he's going to have to prove it to me. But I have seen him outbox champion after champion since he was a little boy. And he's just getting his man strength. By the time they fight, he's going to be 25. And we all know you get your man strength when you're 25. Talking about he ain't got enough power. Why ain't nobody walk him down if he ain't got enough power? You didn't see the blood coming all out of George Kambosos' face in that second fight? You didn't see him slamming him with that too in that second fight? The same 1-2 that was slamming Cambosos is the same 1-2 that Barrios was getting off on Tank. It's the same 1-2. The only punch that Ryan landed against Tank when he got to fumbling and looking like he was in trouble to me. I don't know what y'all was looking at, but in that first round, when he put that 1-2 long stretch on his ass, that boy put his head down and reached out like the mummy, tried to grab and tackle that man. What you think gonna happen when Devin do that? Put that long 1-2 with that quick step back like he do. Dive in with that lunge and jab, and then he's off to his left like he Tank ain't never experienced nothing like that. You know why? Because they've been matchmaking with slow Mexicans and inexperienced. He ain't never fought nobody on the
50
level
seconds.
of Devin Haney. Would he get the third best jab completion rate in the fighting game against the worst jab completion rate in the fighting game? You know, everybody know jab win fights, wins rounds. We got one guy who lands 2 for 9. Look it up. We got one guy who lands 6 out of 13. Look it up. That man throw 34 punches a game. Ain't no way he gonna beat Devin Haney throwing 34 punches around. And that's in the late. That's in the late because the first rounds he throws 8 and 7 and 16 and 3 punches and he
Time,
gets rid
Rahlo.
of that 1-2.
Time, Rahlo. All right.
Let me catch the super chat before you go to the
Yes,
judge,
sir.
OG. We got Ty French in the super chat with 3 hours. Says, sing it, OG. Super chat, Barry White voice. And then we got Ty French back in the super chat with the $5. All of the fighters Tank fight are these typical come forward pressure fighters. They can be pivoted with no footwork. Typical Hispanic fighters, no movement. Okay, all right, OG, go ahead, man.
Yes, sir. All right, all right. Great debate. No doubt about it. Once again, Rahlo and KO did a great job. Not easy coming up here doing this, you know. Of course, I ain't been up there because I ain't gonna do it, guys. You know me. All right, G5 Gabe, what you got on that last round?
Oh man. Shout out to KO. Shout out to Rahlo. Uh, appreciate y'all boys getting up here putting on debate, putting on a good show for everybody. Shout out to chat. Appreciate y'all, coming in and being in tune with the debate. But I got KO in this round, man. Man, KO been smoking since round 2. Um, he just dropped his facts, man. It's about delivery, man. And Rollo, you got to pick your energy up. You know what I'm saying? You got to pick your energy up, man. And you gotta state your facts, state them, and stick to them. But I got KO in this round. Good debate. That's all I got, man.
All right, all right. Okay. We're gonna go to A1 Hoop Zone on this one.
Um, yeah, congratulations both debaters. I think nah, fuck that. Somebody else can make it a teachable moment. One person had a 50 cal, the other person had a 20. Nah, the other person had a cap gun. Y'all seen Harlem Nights and he was out there. They was shooting. And he was pop pop like that. That's what that was. No disrespect, bro. It's like yeah, with G5, you gotta come better energy, bro. You got to be able to answer the question directly and witty in a way where it's like you're not seeming like you folding pages trying to fumble through find the correct, rebuttal or what you want to say. So it's like you almost got to rehearse it before you get up here. You know what I mean? I didn't see a lot of people come to debate KO, and that's one thing they try to do is have a smooth delivery of what they saying, and that it rings true to the chat and other people and even the judges when they hear it like being smooth like that. It seemed like your preparation was key. But when you sitting, it sounds like you fumbling over papers and stuff like that, and skipping on what you're saying and stuff like it definitely hurts a little bit for the judge's perspective. But I got KO on this one. Like I said, I'll let somebody else make it a teachable moment. But KO, good debate.
All right, all right. Last and but not least, we got my man Kwame. Yes, sir.
Hey, you know, great debate. Great effort, I would say, on both parts, both opponents. I have to give the round to knockout. This was like a clean sweep going through. I do appreciate the preparation from the other brother. I would just say next time you come in a debate series, because you can win debates here. based on everything I've seen. I would just tell you, next time when you come to the debate series, just make sure your facts are facts. If you keep your facts, I feel like um, the way that you present your argument is good. So that'll be a teachable moment, but can't wait to see you back here again. Both of you, this is just show knockout, but can't wait to see you back here again. But this one's going to go to knockout, and just a learning experience for you.
All right.
Hey man,
all right.
real quick, shout out to the AP, the accountability partner, coming through heavy in the super chat with the $20. Says they talk about Tank punch output, but never discuss his plus minus. Tank has one of the highest margins. This means fighters' output goes down when fighting. They want to engage. Context matters. Yeah, that's a great point, bro. That's a great point. All right, man, let's get everybody last word so I can get y'all to y'all families. We're gonna go to Rahlo first. Debate partner, man, came up here and put on a great performance. We happy to have him on the open panels, have him back on the debate series. He did a great job. Rahlo, give your last words, man, and we'll see you next time, bro.
Man, yeah, I knew I couldn't be like Devin Haney and come and take your crown from you in your own house, man. I just want to say I think the judges was overlooking what I was saying for how I was saying it, man. That's all they kept saying is you got to have more emotion. But forget the emotion. What about the facts? You know what I mean? There's no way that Camboso ain't a better title fight than the rest of them dudes. Y'all was so worried about the emotion. Y'all ain't putting the resume up. That's the very reason why y'all got this clown who ain't fought for a real title in 6 years, as the pay-per-view star. Because y'all going over emotions instead of facts and skills, man. That's all I really got
Bro,
to
you
say,
still
man.
debating, man. It's over, man.
That's all I really got to say, man. I appreciate
the judges gave the scorecard. Bro got in the ring for the 13th round. Bro, it's over.
I said, hell no.
Right, hold on,
Yeah,
Rollo, bro.
and then hey, real quick, and then in the middle of all that shit, he said Tank Davis ain't fought for a title in 6 years, but I could have sworn the Leo Santa Cruz fight was in 2020. Bro, hey man, hey, do your thing, bro. Give your last words, man.
Damn, like that. We gotta rebuttal you now. Like, bro, we pointed out. We ain't gonna kill you up here, but you making up and had the timeline. I even broke down to you. You gotta get your timeline together. And it's about how you deliver. It's like your energy down, bro. That's all we trying to tell you. You stating facts.
I know it. So I know it.
But you're not talking to your girl, bro. This is a debate. You gotta put a little bit of conviction in your voice, bro.
My man said y'all going off. My man Rahlo said y'all going off emotion.
We ain't
Y'all ain't
talking about
going off facts.
emotion.
I mean,
And then he presented the fact when he said this ain't for a title, but the Leo Santa Cruz fight was in 2020.
And I said he went down for 135.
Hey, all 3 rounds, Rollo, no cap.
But
You
look,
made
Rahlo,
up some shit, mixed it up. We was like,
I appreciate you. I'm gonna get on down to the next one, man, so we can wrap the show. But Rahlo, we'll see you next time, bro, and thank you again for participating, man. All right, let's go to Kwame. Kwame, give your last word, man.
Oh man, this is a great night of debates. Look, man, I feel like this is a really good debate. Some people are seasoned vets, and as we said, you got to stick to the facts. You can't give us facts and then sprinkle in opinions like they're facts. You have to stick to the facts because we're gonna research it, because if your argument sounds real great, we're gonna look to see, damn, did that really happen? And then you look at box record, that didn't happen. That you can't win a debate that way. So, but I appreciate it, man. Salute to the panel, salute to the chat. Chat was live today. And of course, salute to the Singing OG.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Salute to you, OG. Salute to you, man. Thanks, Knockout. I appreciate you, good brother.
All right, man. I see you next time, bro. My shit tripping. Let me go to A1. A1, give your last words, bro.
Nah, you already know what it is. Shout out KQ. Shout out my brother G5, my brother KO. Good debate. Brother talking about some worrying about how it's being said. I could care less of how it's being said is what you're saying. If you say one fact and then you mix and match it, like you know what I'm saying, wearing felines and Nike, you know what I mean. You got to call that shit out. You can't have your facts being fumbled upon and mixed up. People talking about emotion. I'm not a Tank fan at all. So that's why I'm like I'm confused that you thinking that. Like I was looking for it in that round too. I even said it, looking for something to give him the round just because one of the points he had made was a valid point and it rang true to me. But then the same way it rang true to me, hell, he walked away from the door and I was getting ready to open it while saying some other shit. But shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate you letting me come on and judge it, brother. You already know, keep it down the middle. Outside of that, man, hey, keep this fire series going, man. We here to rock with it, bro.
Yes, sir.
All right, bro. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. And shout out to Dre's Finest Unk in the super chat with the $5. He say salute to the chat and to everyone on the panel. All of you are doing a great job. Keep up the good work. Big KO. I'm at work listening. You dig? Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, Dre's Finest. IG5, man. Thanks for coming up to judge, bro. Give your last word, man.
Man, you know, I got you, my brother. You already know. Shout out to my OG KQ. That is my guy right there. My
My
brother
man, my
A1. You know
man.
what I'm saying? My brother KO. Shout out to Rahlo, man. Good debate. Shout out to my bro Kwame too, man. Um, KO, what was the first question you asked us? How can you win the judges vote? Right? And what did we say? Stay on topic, answer the question, and give facts. So that's what we looking for. You can't hopscotch and double dutch and percolate and add in and mix in and stuff like that. So I got because he kind of came at us like the judge is like, wait a minute, homie. But it's all good. Good debate, man. Y'all know where to find me at, man.
Yes, the
Hope
reason.
you just
Hey,
kind
that's
of
the
got
reason my brother G5 don't want to debate no more, man. Damn.
man. I'm
Can't get him
judging
up
this.
here no
Man,
more.
the judges, I can't even get a win in KO house. I know. I'm like, wait a minute, bro. Like, damn, we just being honest. Like, you, like you was mixing and making up shit, and we up here like, yeah, we gonna dock you for that. You was rolling, and then you chat a vibe yourself. You shot yourself in the leg and shit. Like, damn, like you was rolling, then shot yourself right in the goddamn leg. Bow, goddamn shit. I can't give it to you now. What the
Hey,
fuck? I
man.
mean, damn.
Said
I
check
mean,
And
Bob.
then and then and then Rollo, if I may say so myself, maybe you probably should have started with somebody else, bro. I'm not the one to do that type of shit with, but hey, it is what it is, bro. G5, I appreciate you, man. Thanks for always coming through, man. And y'all go subscribe to my brother G5 Gay doing his thing over there. And shout out to the whole
appreciate
TWT team, man. Y'all doing y'all thing, bro. I'll see you next time, man.
it.
Peace.
All right, shout out to Willie Williams with the $10 in super chat. Says if Gamboa has 2 good feet, Tank might not have got that stoppage. The man lasted 12 rounds. They could have let him survive. They had to keep Tank pay-per-view KO going. I call that a gift. Damn, that's a tough ass gift right there. Shout out to my brother Young World with the $20 in the super chat. Says salute family. I'll catch the replay. OG, I'll call you back tomorrow, good brother.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Salute
sir.
the young world. Salute the young world. All right, OG, give your last word, KQ. Let them know what's going down, man.
But hey, look, I appreciate it. Let me moderate tonight, and you can find me right at KQKC Boxing Network, Monday through Friday, Monday through Saturday, morning, shit, every day, but Monday through Friday, 11 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time, and I will be calling that Canelo Alvarez fight for those that don't want to buy it. All right, so I will be calling that. That's what I do. All right, with that, that's all I have. All right, y'all
All
have a
right,
good night.
man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, OG.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. We'll be live tomorrow night, man. I've got the videos up for the members, so y'all be sure to go check those. Maybe I can turn my camera back on now because it was tripping. Be sure to check out the members only videos that we got posted. We got the Canelo Alvarez prediction up. We got the Joshua Buatsi prediction up, and we got some more predictions coming to y'all by tomorrow. That we did. Also, go check out the right side. He gonna be live breaking down this slaughter. You know what I mean? He gonna be down. He gonna be live in about 5-10 minutes, talking about how I killed it. You know what I mean? So y'all go check out Doug Right Side as he recaps the debates and talks about the hottest topics in boxing. It's a great show. Y'all go over there and check it out, bro. But I appreciate everybody tuning in. Shout out to Miss Knockout Boxing, Big Ray, A1 Hoop Zone, Rick Timms, G5 Gay, Skills from New Orleans, Dre's Finest, LeVar Cooper, JD, Kevin Abinsets, Rick Timms, Young World, Willie Williams, John Bowie, Marquis, Todd French, Best Dad Ever, Bullet Gibson, Zenith 360, Dominic D. Cham, Mintu Bahatep, Oz Boxing 22, the accountability partner, man. Everybody that tuned in, I appreciate y'all. Y'all be sure to smash the like button on your way out. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. Thank you to everybody who donated in the super chat. Let's see if we got any cash apps. I don't want to miss them if we do. Just definitely for my brothers for the Devin Haney fight. They got their bets going down, nothing else. But yo, I appreciate y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. And with that, we out of here. Peace out, y'all.